We are in the building live and direct. What's up, everybody? Shout out to all you people that are here to enjoy Oc Nation News, man. We are here to bring it to you as well, man. Bring you the news, man. Another day, another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. What more could you ask for? Another beautiful day. Shout out Gouch. Gouch in the building. Anthony Madison says, gotta be Trump's fault. That's always a good place to start when you're looking to assess blame for anything. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Yes, it is. We are in the building, man. Got a lot to go. I want to get into a lot of stuff tonight, man. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Let me start. It's where to start, man. Where to start, man? All right, let's start here, man. Let's start here. We're gonna start here. Let's start here, man. The live stream earlier was lit, man.
Now, a story only on Fox. Philadelphia police say they've identified a man wanted for 2 homicides and 3 non-fatal shootings after a near 4-year-long investigation. And when they went to arrest him earlier this month, they found out he was deported. The suspect believed to be in the Dominican Republic. And Kelly, you spoke with family members of one of the victims. What's their reaction to this?
Well, Sheba, after waiting for years for answers, the family tells me they hope this doesn't further delay justice or eliminate the possibility for closure completely. But police do tell me tonight they're already starting the process with the FBI to begin bringing Gonzalez back to the U.S. to face these charges.
And she had a big heart. She was always ready to help her friends.
16-year-old Andrea de los Santos had a bright future before it was ripped away from her. She was smart and wanted to become an immigration lawyer. According to her mom, Carmen, and stepfather, John. John translated for Carmen as she spoke to us about her daughter in Spanish.
She still hasn't really come to grips with what happened and the great loss.
Andrea and another young woman, 22-year-old Pamela Majero Medina, were at the wrong place at the wrong time, according to Philadelphia police, back on May 30th, 2022. Shot while attending what they call a boom party, where dozens of cars set up with loudspeakers on the 2900 block of East Tioga Street.
According to the witnesses, 2 people arrived on location and just started shooting.
Police say another innocent bystander, a 14-year-old girl, was injured in the shooting, along with a 21-year-old man. Investigators say that 21-year-old man was the...
Look how dirty Philadelphia is, man. Jesus, Philly, man. Y'all dirty, man. Y'all dirty, Philly. Philly dirty, man. Filthy city, man. What a filthy city, man. Yeah, shit, man.
Intended target, and also a victim in a shooting about a month before, on April 17th on the 400 block of East Wyoming Avenue. Police say they had no cooperation on that case and did not have enough evidence at the time to bring in this man as the shooter.
That's an hombredo, man. He got more hombredo than son. He might be a sombrero, but he got more hombredo. He look like he thought like this, man. He look like he thought like, hey, man. Hey, you got a problem with me? You don't have no problem with me, man. I'm not one of these guys, man. I'm different, man. You got a problem with me, you got a big problem, okay?
27-year-old Juandi Gonzalez.
Keep in mind, the victim who was shot in this case knew who the shooter was and refused to cooperate.
And could have stopped all of this, potentially.
Could have stopped it all.
Now, nearly 4 years later, police say their newly established Special Investigation Unit re-examined the case and, with approval of the DA's office, got an arrest warrant for Gonzalez on February 3rd, wanted for 2 homicides and 3 non-fatal shootings. But when they went to arrest him, they found that Gonzalez was deported to the Dominican Republic in January of 2025.
In May of 2022, there were almost 500 homicides. So there was a lot going on that year and the previous years as well. So can things get missed? Yes. Am I saying things got messed on this one? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now, our special investigation group had the opportunity to look deep into this case and get that little piece that was necessary to bring it in.
A step forward, but also a step back for Andrea's family.
You're just showing up somewhere and just start shooting like it's the Wild West. And knowing that person is, not paying for that, that's what makes it even more difficult to deal with. She says she has faith in God that eventually he'll be brought to justice and he'll pay for the horrific crime that he committed.
Again, Gonzalez is not in custody. He is believed to be in the Dominican Republic, and as police work with the FBI, they are still...
Look at this mother, man. She looked like she's still, she looked like a ghost, man. She looked like she's just not there, right? Press 1. She looked like she's not even there. She looks like she's in another world. She's not even there. That's the trauma, man, these animals bring to these families, man. That woman just sitting there. She's not even present. He said meth. Damn. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they'll blame Trump for bringing him back, too. They'll blame Trump for deporting him. And now that they found out he killed it, all right, bring him back there. Please bring him back. Okay. Now you want him back. Oh, man, I tell you.
Loved ones are demanding justice for a Lyft driver shot to death in Cleveland last week. News 5 investigator Scott Knoll spoke with one of Vasil Shvet's good friends tonight, reacting to the news that the immigrant's alleged killers are just 17 years of age.
Understandably, he told us the victim's family isn't ready to talk publicly about news of the arrests. He says they're still trying to process all of this. In the meantime, 2 17-year-olds are here at juvenile detention awaiting charges in the killing.
6 days after Vasil Shvet was shot and killed behind the wheel of his Volkswagen, Cleveland police say they know who did it.
It's difficult, even for experienced investigators, to know that someone, that's in the age of 17 is committing this type of crime.
Police say the pair of 17-year-olds were arrested in a home in the 6600 block of Harvard Avenue Monday morning. They say 2 guns were also found and taken into evidence. It's an investigation that took detectives from the shooting scene on East 84th Street to Phoenix, Arizona late last week, following the trail of the Lyft ride that ended with Shvet's death.
The information we learned was that this individual was in Arizona. We don't believe this person was part of the crime. We believe this person ordered or summoned the rideshare, and the suspects were actually still here in Cleveland and committed the crime.
Police would only say that person appears to be an acquaintance of the teens. They do not believe that person was knowingly part of the crime. A friend of the victim told me the arrest won't bring Vasil back, but Dimitro Kessian echoed what he told News 5 last week.
I want to see justice.
Well, we don't have to worry about seeing the description of the team. We know what those teams look like. Okay? We know what those teams look like. Let's follow up on this postal worker that was killed, man. We got a postal worker dead in Atlanta.
First tonight, 8/11, and on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus. We've got some breaking news out of DeKalb County.
A person of interest is now in custody in last week's deadly shooting of a U.S. postal worker. The arrest comes just 24 hours after the U.S. Postal Service announced a $250,000 reward for information in the murder of DeQuavius Graves.
The 31-year-old had been with the Postal Service for 3 years. He was shot last Thursday night while on his route along Oxford Drive in Decatur. And just hours ago, folks, the FBI SWAT team surrounded a home on that very same road. This is in the Flat Shoals Acres subdivision off Flat Shoals Road.
That's where we find 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn tonight. He first reported on this deadly shooting for you last week and was the first reporter on the scene out there tonight as the FBI carried out this operation. Cody, what do we know here?
Well, Jennifer, Ron, FBI SWAT, DeKalb County Police, and U.S. Postal Inspection Service carried out a search warrant at this home right here behind me. Here at around 7 o'clock on Oxford Drive. We got out here moments later as they were still working to clear this home. You heard that boom. I'm told this home is like a halfway house with multiple bedrooms inside. In fact, I've talked to some people who are returning to this house. They say they rent rooms in here, and there's about 10 of them inside. They really didn't know how many people were inside when the FBI showed up here, so they were extra cautious. Now, once the scene was cleared, SWAT backed out. That's when the U.S. Postal Inspection Service moved in to start processing the home. They were here looking for evidence. Now, it's unclear right now if they found anything directly tying the person of interest to the homicide on Thursday night. Now, as you mentioned, DeQuavius Graves worked for the U.S. Postal Service for 3 years. He delivered mail in this neighborhood daily. And in fact, I've talked to several people in the neighborhood, and one lady shared this video with me tonight. It's from her Nest camera. You can see right there Graves delivering her mail. This was captured on Thursday night, Ron and Jennifer, just 10 minutes before he was killed. A few minutes later, just after 7 o'clock that night, you see first responders arriving in the neighborhood following the shooting. I spoke to this woman on camera, or off camera, I should say. She's still shaken up about the shooting, and especially now knowing this alleged killer lived just around the corner.
It's unfortunate, and it really hurt me because, you know, life is a life, and nobody has a right to take anybody's life. And, you know, I send my condolences to the family, the loved ones, the co-workers, friends. I'm just saddened that it had to happen.
Now, get this, just about an hour ago, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service confirmed the person of interest tied to this home was arrested in Atlanta earlier today by Atlanta police tied to another homicide from 2024 on West Marietta Street. Now, right now, we are still working to confirm this suspect's name, but I can tell you he's 24 years old. So there are still a lot of dots to connect between.
Hey, thanks for sticking with us, streaming right here on 11 Alive Plus. Tonight, we are learning more about a person of interest in custody after a postal worker was shot and killed on the job in DeKalb County.
Yeah, so while the U.S. postal inspectors have not revealed the person of interest name, investigators say that he was taken into custody for an unrelated Atlanta homicide. 11 Alive's Molly Oak is trying to piece things together in this case. So, Molly, you actually spoke with the mom of the slain postal worker, DeQuavius Graves. How is she feeling tonight?
Well, tonight, Ron, she says she's on the path to healing with the news that a person of interest is in custody. She says this is only helping and very anxious to hear more details. Now we're digging into those details and trying to connect some dots for you tonight. A person in custody, the person of interest in the deadly shooting of a postal worker in DeKalb County, was taken into custody yesterday by Atlanta police because investigators say he's charged in connection to a homicide there in August 2024. The Atlanta homicide happened on West Marietta Street. APD says they found 24-year-old Donato Bradford shot and killed, and that 24-year-old Nigel Williams was taken into custody Tuesday for that crime and charged with murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. 11 Alive dug into Williams' past.
He looked like he got some Somali in him, man. Look at that big ass head and those bug eyes, man. He looked like he got a Somali in him, some Somali in him, man. What's his?
then learned he has a criminal history in multiple counties and states, including aggravated battery and aggravated assault charges, along with an open warrant out of Maryland for failure to appear.
Wow.
Graves' mother also tells me that she's in the process of planning his funeral. She does not have a date set for that yet. Reporting live, Molly Oak, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, this is
Okay, so we know who killed the damn Lyft driver. We were wondering, man. Well, I mean, we weren't wondering what the race was. We knew the race was. But you just didn't know. Listen, man, we got a lot to get into tonight, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Smash that like button. You say he looks Arabian? Maybe. Could be. We'll see. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Let's keep it pushing, man.
Martha, developing at 5, a Seminole County man faces life in prison. He is accused of trying to kill people who were working out at a Crunch fitness gym. Police say the gun fortunately malfunctioned and prevented anyone from getting hurt or killed. This happened at the Crunch Fitness off of State Road 434 in Altamont Springs. Channel 9's Nick Pampantonis is live outside the gym. Nick, investigators say he planned this shooting, right?
Yeah, they say he was working out at this gym, left the gym, and then came back carrying a bag with his gun inside of it. Witnesses also say he was taunting the people. He then tried to shoot.
There's an allegation of attempted murder.
35-year-old Winston Medley will remain in jail until at least April, following a wild day at this Crunch Fitness gym. Police say Medley came to work out mid-morning and spent time calling other gym goers weak. When they asked him to stop, he became offended. Police say security cameras caught Medley spent time calling other gym goers weak. When they say Medley came to work out mid-morning and spent time calling other gym goers weak. When they asked him to stop, he became offended. Police say security cameras caught Medley leaving the gym, grabbing a backpack with a gun in it, and then going back into the gym, where witnesses say he pointed it at a person's head and tried to pull the trigger several times. The gun didn't fire.
Never heard of anything like this before.
Absolutely crazy that something would happen in a community like this.
This is not Medley's first time in trouble with the law. North Carolina court records show he had a criminal record starting when he was 17 years old for breaking and entering and stealing guns.
They start young, man. They start young.
Been caught before for unlawfully carrying a gun because he was a felon. After he spent time in federal prison for identity theft, he unsuccessfully begged the judge to be let out early, saying, "I will follow all the rules." The gym has a rule: no guns allowed.
They have cameras everywhere. You don't think you're going to get caught? Or like, do you just not care?
Yeah, he just... This is why there was segregation, man. People don't understand each other, man. And this woman's probably woke as shit, too. You could tell she probably woke as a motherfucker. You just don't understand, man. He about that life, man. He on that time. He on demon time. He with the shits. You know what I mean? Like, he with the shits. He with whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that, do you, white lady? That don't make no sense to you, right?
Everywhere. You don't think you're going to get caught? Or like, do you just not care?
I talked to a former neighbor of Medley's. He moved a couple of months ago, but she told me he was always polite, very well dressed, and never caused any problems. Live in Altamont Springs, Nick Papantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
An Osceola County father will spend decades behind bars for a deadly crash that claimed 4 lives. Richard Ferguson allowed his teenage son to drive without a license. That teen blew a stop sign and hit and killed a grandmother and her 3 grandchildren back in 2022.
Wow.
Channel 9 reporter J.J. Burton joining us live outside the Austin.
Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is terrible. That's awful. That's horrible. Everybody hit that like button, man. Smash that like button. How many likes we got? This is awful. This is awful.
In 2022. Channel 9 reporter J.J. Burton joining us live outside the Osceola County Courthouse. And J.J., some really tough emotional testimony that you heard from both families today.
Yeah, both families, they were crying. It was sad for all involved. Now, we also heard from Richard Ferguson and his daughter. They talked about that they said that he's sorry. And the daughter asked the judge not to give him the maximum because he also has prostate cancer, stage 4 prostate cancer. However, the victim's family, they spoke as well, and they said they wanted the maximum. From the witness stand, facing the family of the 4 victims and his family, 69-year-old Richard Ferguson read a letter he wrote.
I am truly deeply sorry for your loss, for your suffering, and for the permanent emptiness left in your life.
On September 3rd, 2023, Ferguson's then 15-year-old son, Rashard, ran a stop sign while driving his father's Impala. He crashed into Trinidad Hernandez's gray SUV. Hernandez and her 3 grandchildren, ages 1, 9, and 11, all died. Prosecutors say Richard gave his son permission to drive knowing he didn't have his driver's license.
If you gave your son the permission to back that car out, you did give your son the keys, did you not?
No, I did not.
Richard's daughter and niece spoke about what a good father he is, and he made a mistake. And they also asked the judge not to give him the maximum because he has stage 4 prostate cancer. The mother of the 3 kids, Sabrina Hernandez, had this to say in response.
This man is still alive. Your guy's family is still alive. If you want to hug him, you can hug him. Guess what? If I want to hug my children, I have to hug a vase full of a pile of ashes that sit in my damn living room.
After the sentencing, Ferguson whispered to his family.
That's right, ladies. That's right, on Breeder. You tell him. You tell him, on Breeder. That's right, on Breeder. You tell him.
The mother of the 3 kids, Sabrina Hernandez, had this to say in response.
This man is still alive. Your guy's family is still alive. If you want to hug him, you can hug him. Guess what? If I want to hug my children, I have to hug a vase full of a pile of ashes that sit in my damn living room.
After the sentencing, Ferguson whispered to his family appeal as he walked out of the court. Ferguson's son, Rashard Ferguson, he is in the juvenile detention center, and he will stay there at least until he's 19 years old. Reporting in Osceola County, I'm J.J. Burton, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Wow. It's a lot going on, man. We got a lot going on out here in stateside, man. It's funny. And the Olympic athletes go to go overseas there, you know, the reporter asked him, what do you think about everything that's going on in the United States? And they tell him about like 2 fucking white liberals that like basically killed themselves in Minneapolis. When we got all this shit going on in America every day. I would have those Olympians, man, they would never mention this. That this is what goes on in America every fucking day.
But we're given some breaking details right now. Less than 12 hours before this man is accused of slashing a teen's throat, he attacked someone with a sledgehammer. Thanks for joining us today at 5. I'm John Brown.
Good evening. I'm Luann Sorrell. We've learned that Jermaine Long has a long rap sheet. Fox 35 is now investigating why he was out on the street in the first place. Fox 35's Chris Lindsay is live at Daytona Beach Police Headquarters now. So, Chris, what do we know about that sledgehammer attack?
Well, a new report claims Jermaine Long hit a man with a sledgehammer and chased him down South Atlantic Avenue until he ran into a 7-Eleven. When police showed up, Long did have the sledgehammer with him, but the surveillance system wasn't working at the time, so they let him go. He was charged 2 days later, though, and that report shows that alleged sledgehammer attack and the alleged slashing were less than 12 hours apart from each other. Long is accused of pulling out a blade on a random 13-year-old on the pier and slicing the teen's neck. His parents.
Jesus Christ. Fucking A, man. That's some like European shit. That's some shit you would see happening somewhere in Europe. Look at the stitches. This motherfucker got $150. He gave this little white kid $150, man. Ain't that a bitch? Gave this little white kid $150.
Were less than 12 hours apart from each other. Long is accused of pulling out a blade on a random 13-year-old on the pier and slicing the teen's neck. His parents thought the boy was getting robbed until they saw the gash.
I thought he was stealing Sully's phone. As soon as he slashed him, I yelled. I said, hey.
The crazy thing is, I turned at the perfect time because I was on the phone and I happened to be looking up at like the slingshot and I turned. And that's how he got the side of my neck and not right here.
We went through years of the arrest reports for Long. He's been arrested at least 10 other times since 2022. Many of them were for drugs, violating city codes, or overnight camping. But last month, he was arrested accused of trying to attack 2 men with an 8-foot pole. Those charges were dropped on February 10th because of a lack of video evidence. Long was released from jail that day, but he was rebooked on Saturday night for those 2 alleged attacks, which, as we have said, happened in the same day, allegedly. Reporting live in Daytona Beach, Chris Lindsay, Fox 35 News.
Chris, thank you. Some new details.
Jeez. Fucking A, man.
But now to a Fox 35 exclusive. This veteran who fought for our country found himself fighting for his life when he was attacked by 4 men.
And Fox 35's Manny Martinez has the very latest from Orange Avenue in downtown Orlando. So, Manny, tell us what's the story out there.
So, John, he served for a year in Afghanistan, so he says he is always on alert. Well, on Sunday, it paid off. He says he told a group of guys to leave the store after they were play wrestling inside. In a matter of seconds, it turned into a 4-on-1 beatdown until he fought back.
On the side of my face here, earrings swelling and hitting.
He fought.
Yeah, that was some niggas, man. That type of damage, that was some niggas, man. What you think, man? What is your guess, man? I'm just looking at the damage, man. I'm looking at the damage, man. The type of the war report, man. Look at that, man. They shut both of his eyes. And his eyes are still fucked up. I think them was some sons, man. That bet on black. Yeah, man, these are sons, man.
On the side of my face here, earrings swelling and hitting.
He fought off 4 attackers, and now he's left with a facial fracture, plus 2 big shiners to prove it.
It's not meant to be pretty. Wish it didn't happen, but we make the best of it.
Marcus Torres was at work Sunday night. He manages this smoke shop in downtown Orlando. He says one group of customers got too rowdy, so we asked them to leave.
I came around the counter to try to escort them out, and then the driver hit me, and then it was on.
It was 4-on-1. Doctors told Torres he's lucky he didn't have a brain bleed or a concussion.
There was a lot of kicks to the face. They really couldn't get to me because I was I had one of their buddies in a rear naked chokehold while I was punching him in the face. So it made it hard for them to really get in close with their hands. So there was a lot of feet to the face.
Cops arrested Edwin Rodriguez. A report says he claimed self-defense. Police have identified 2 other possible suspects. The 4th has yet to be named.
Edwin Rodriguez. Edwin Rodriguez.
Possible suspects. The 4th has yet to be named. Torres, an Army veteran, says without his training, this story would likely have a different ending.
I was able to walk away from it. Most people, I mean, I can't say the same for them. So I'm just glad it was me there that day.
Is a remarkably positive outlook on this, and he says he still lives by the Army's motto that first in, last out, and he was thankful that he was the one here that day. So Torres says that he'll be back at work as soon as doctors will clear him. The group, by the way, he says was only going to spend $30 on an item that they never got the chance to buy. Their trip ended up being a lot more expensive than that. Now they're facing felonies. We're live in downtown Orlando. Manny Martinez, Fox 35 News.
Jeez. Jesus Christ.
But what are you giving?
Jeez.
Only a Local 10 new surveillance video after a shooting in Southwest Miami-Dade.
2 men were injured in that gunfire, and Local 10's Trent Kelly is live from the Miami-Dade Sheriff's headquarters in Doral.
And I know you have the very latest on the search now for a shooter. Do they have any clues?
Well, a big clue, Christy, is this new surveillance video. It appears to show the gunman in this case walking up to a car and opening fire before then running towards a getaway car. The 2 men inside that bullet-riddled vehicle later showing up at the hospital. The entire scene last night scaring many neighbors.
My girl, she was yelling like, "Oh my God, baby, they're shooting, they're shooting."
Surveillance cameras capturing the sound of gunfire as a man in a red shirt appears to shoot at a white car parked steps away from a home. The apparent gunman later running away. The shooting startling neighbors in this Southwest Miami-Dade neighborhood.
When I go outside, I just see the commotion. I hear tires screeching. I was a little nervous. I was a little scared.
Miami-Dade deputies responding to Southwest 266th Street and 128th Avenue after a shot spotter alert detected multiple rounds fired. When deputies arrived, they found a car riddled with bullet holes along with bullet strikes on a nearby building. Witnesses say another car may have been involved in the gunfire.
When I went outside, all I just seen was the white car just took off. It had a lot of bullet holes on the white car, too.
As deputies secured the scene and started searching for evidence, investigators say 2 men later arrived at a nearby hospital suffering from gunshot wounds. Detectives believe both were injured in the same shooting. One of the victims now listed in stable condition, while the other remains in critical condition, fighting for his life. Neighbors say they're shaken and hoping whoever is responsible is caught before it happens again. And we did get an update from deputies this afternoon. They tell us now that both shooting victims are now stable, so that one victim is no longer in critical condition. At this point, though, the motive for all of this is still unclear, and no arrests have been made. For now, that is the latest live from outside the sheriff's office in Doral. I'm Trent Kelly, Local 10.
Wow. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking A, man. A lot going on, man. A lot going on, man. A lot. Set up the Be More, man. Be More. Everybody hit that like button. Smash that like button, man. If you're in the building, man, smash the like button. Support the channel. We going strong here, man. On and on and on. Bringing you the news lot going on, man, in America. We wouldn't know this, though. You wouldn't know it. There's a lot going on in America. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that a kick in the head? So much. Be more, man. Oh, be more.
Security camera video obtained by WBAL TV 11 News shows a man walking across Liberty Heights Avenue, talking to people who notice he's hurt. He asks for help and then flags down a police car.
First one happened, it was one time. So the second one, so people say, oh, that was shooting.
Some who heard multiple shots say it seemed like a scene from a movie.
It was a shootout. It looked like it occurred right here behind us where the two vehicles are crashed together.
A deadly shootout and crash on a parking lot of Mondawmin Mall. Near these two evidence markers, police found plenty of cash and a
dice game. The dice game. Dice game win a ride, man. These niggas, man. Yeah. Talk about more than 3. That's a whole lot of niggas, man. What did y'all think was gonna happen? With that many niggas around, man. A fucking dice game? Like that's a lot of niggas right there. We talking about a shit ton of niggas. Okay? We talking about a shit ton of niggas. We talking about a shit ton of niggas at a dice game. You got money involved. Fucking hey, man. Fuck that. What'd you say, Johnny Reb says? He says, sorry, Ak, YouTube says I can't watch you there. And now Rumble is suddenly playing fuck. So I can't donate here either. I don't know what's going on, Johnny. Damn, Johnny. A lot of people are watching on YouTube. And maybe they're just you. Maybe they're just doing something with your account. A lot of people are watching here a lot of people are watching here. A lot. But I don't know. Hey, you want to go to the website, Johnny? Johnny, go to the website. Let me drop you the link to the website, man. You can go watch over on the website. Since they're treating you like that, Johnny, we're gonna put you on. You can go to the website. You can watch over there. You can watch over there, John Phenomenon. This is the link to the website, OpNationNews.com. You can go watch over there, John. Just click on the link, take you right to the. Click on you right over there. All right.
Victim's shoe.
I saw a lot of people on the street. Money was flying everywhere.
Police say the crime scene stretched for several blocks. Officers responded to the mall around 9:30 Monday night. The crash involved a blue pickup truck and a silver sedan. It happened near Friday's restaurant. We found police back at the scene Tuesday morning looking for evidence. What we do know is the victims are all men in their 20s. They were found at the parking lot and at 2 other locations.
As officers canvassed the area, they located multiple firearms. As many as 4 weapons were recovered from the scene. As you can see behind me, it's an extensive crime scene.
Police say officers found 3 handguns and a rifle.
Firearms that we know are illegal and people that have them that should not have them. And an incident like this can happen anywhere when we are allowing people that are not mature enough to deal with whatever conflict they're having to have that access to firearms.
Mayor Brandon Scott making it clear
This has nothing to do with Mondawmin Mall.
Now, police tell us 2 of the shooting victims have been released from the hospital. The investigation into what led to all of this is ongoing. Reporting from Northwest Baltimore, Barry Sims.
Mr. Diggs was a library that burned to the ground because he was a true historian on the African American communities.
Inside this restored 1887 church in Woodstock, Baltimore County Black history is being preserved. The church itself served the Black community after emancipation and the Civil War. Today, it's home to the Diggs Johnson Museum. It's named after Linwood Johnson, a former Baltimore County government planner, and for author Lewis Diggs.
True historian, local historian, who researched 40 African American communities. And Mr. Diggs put those communities to 13 books.
Betty Stewart is the steward of the museum, where you can find many of Diggs's books. They chronicle African American life throughout the county, starting with his first book, It All Started on Winters Lane. He wrote books on African Americans from Baltimore County who served in various wars, and those he called the Forgotten Road Warriors, on an all-African American Maryland National Guard unit, of which he was a member.
And he was a substitute teacher at Catonsville High School. And the kids, he was doing genealogy, and the kids was asking him, Mr. Diggs, we can't find our history. This was the African American kids. And could you help us?
And so he did, writing about life in 40 different communities. Diggs passed away in 2022, but his legacy lives on. Traveling storyboards have been created for each community that he wrote about. This one is on Granite, and it focuses on the people who live there. Miss Betty says it is quite emotional and becomes emotional for those who see them.
One lady stood here crying, saying, my goodness, that's my mother and father. You know, these are the things that some of them never seen these pictures before and asked me, can I take a picture of it?
Miss Betty has made it her mission to keep his legacy alive. She says it's fitting that the museum is in a church.
The churches anchored the communities, and he wanted the stories told about not just the people, but the communities, the churches, the schools, and he thought it was so important. He just said, Betty, it's too much to not be told.
If you want to visit the museum, you have to make an appointment. But Miss Betty is leading a Black History Month event in Halethorpe at the community center there on the 26th. There you can see storyboards of that community and several others in the nearby area.
This is great, man. I think this is great. This is a great Black history. This is how Black history is supposed to be told. Just tell your story, nigga. Don't tell us about all the bullshit, white people and bullshit like that. Just tell your fucking story, nigga. Press 1. I think niggas would do a lot better just telling their story instead of like trying to like, oh, the white man chased us around and niggas. What was your story? What was y'all niggas doing? Don't tell us about the white man. What was y'all niggas doing back then? Salute to everybody. Let's go to the other app, man. We'll go to this other app, man. Shout out to Gauch Malo. Gauch Malo says reparations to Auckland, the nation salute. Shout out to Gauch. Reparations, yes. We need some reparations, yes. Reparate, man. Reparate the channel, man. Support the channel, guys. Sponsor the shows. Sponsor tonight's programming, man. Are y'all being entertained? Are y'all being informed? If you're being entertained and informed, sponsor the channel. We're gonna switch to this other app over here, man. We're gonna switch apps, man. Yeah. There's a lot going on, man. Oh man. Yeah, man, we are in the building, man. Entering. We're going in hour 2, man. We're going in hour 2. Bringing you the news. All these stories, so many stories, man. So much stuff, man. We want to try to get to as much of it as possible, man.
Thank you. Would you mind signing my ticket?
So let's see. Who is this guy? I don't know who this is. Aldi's? If you know who this person is, tell me. He's some athlete if he's on this show.
School was always a priority outside of the industry just because of the nature of life. You know, she always said, you know, you can make all the money you want, but if you can't read them contracts, it don't matter. Right. So for us, you know, growing up in Jersey, it was rough. We've been around a few spots that were tough. I mean, you know, we grew up in Trenton, Hackensack, and Clifton. Oddly enough, Clifton was probably the roughest because...
This nigga's from fucking New Jersey. Northern New Jersey. We talking about the trenches. Niggas just fools up there. Niggas are fools up there where he's from. We talking about a special breed of niggas. New Jersey niggas is different. They got bad attitudes and shit. They always mad and shit. There's some good ones, but their disposition is to have a bad attitude. And I'm sure white people in Jersey are like that too, but the niggas, you add the nigga element into that type of personality. So let's see what he says about growing up in Jersey around a bunch of niggas.
School was always a priority outside of the industry.
By the way, this guy's an actor. Okay, I just looked him up. Aldi's Hodge. He's an actor. I've never seen him before. Don't know any of his work. He's also a producer. Okay. Let's go. I just wanted to set the stage for you guys. Oh, he's from Criminal Minded? Okay. Okay. He has a new show out? Okay, so he's on his tour run. He's on his promotional promo.
School was always a priority outside of the industry just because of the nature of life. You know, she always said, you know, you can make all the money you want, but if you can't read them contracts, it don't matter. Right. So for us, you know, growing up in Jersey, it was rough. We've been around a few spots that were tough. I mean, you know, we grew up in Trenton, Hackensack, and Clifton. Oddly enough, Clifton was probably the roughest because we actually lived around the KKK out there.
So Clifton, New Jersey was the roughest neighborhood he lived in. Okay. See, them other channels, they just gonna let that shit ride. The reason you come here, this nigga might be telling the truth. The roughest neighborhood he lived in Jersey was a white neighborhood. Was it the KKK? We just gonna investigate it. You know what I mean? We gonna investigate it. Okay, so the population of Clifton, New Jersey, 90,000 residents, 41 to 46% white, 39 to 44% Latino, and 8 to 9% Asian. They don't really have a black population. They don't, in their demographics, they don't list a black population. So I'm not sure if they don't even list like 0.1%. It just doesn't have black people. It doesn't have a category for black residents. The median home value is $445,000. Wow. %35.9% of the households hold a bachelor's degree or higher. He said the KKK was chasing his family around out here. Let's see, man. Livability. He said the KKK was chasing his family around, man. It says lower than average crime rate. This could be considered a very safe place to live. So they got an A- crime. The schools are a B-. Okay, yeah. I mean, ain't no niggas there, so of course the schools is pretty good. Let's see if we can find the Clifton, New Jersey murder rate, man. This nigga said he grew up in Clifton, New Jersey has a 1.1 per 100,000 residents. So they have 90,000. So they have a murder a year probably. Because they have 90,000 residents and they have a 1.1 per 100,000 residents murder rate. That's about a murder a year, right? That's about a murder a year. He said this is the worst neighborhood he grew up in. I mean, he lived in when he was growing up. They had one murder. Yeah, they had one murder last year. 9 rapes and 40 robberies. All right, let's get back to this guy, man. Aldis, what's his name? Aldis. What's your name? What's your name again, son, man? Aldis, whatever the fuck his name is. He an actor.
School was always a priority outside of the industry just because of the nature of life. You know, she always said, you know, you can make all the money you want, but if you can't read them contracts, it don't matter. So for us, you know, growing up in Jersey, it was rough. We've been around a few spots that were tough. I mean, you know, we grew up in Trenton, Hackensack, and Clifton. Oddly enough, Clifton was probably the roughest because we actually lived around the KKK out there. And yeah, we dealt with them on a regular basis. That's why I'm not like surprised by what's happening today. I'm like, guys, the problem has never been fixed because it was never addressed.
Look how happy he is. He's thinking about it. When he thinks about his time in Clifton, he smiles because there was nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened, nigga. Nothing ever happened to you in Clifton. You fucking liar. You lying nigga, man. Nothing ever happened. What the fuck are you talking about? You surprised by what's happening today? Ain't nothing happening today, nigga. Ain't nothing happening today. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised by what's happening today. The fuck you mean, nigga? Ain't nothing happening today. You on this show with a bunch of niggas talking shit. How could you smile talking about your time in the safest city he lived in? Trenton. Trenton. Hackensack. Trenton is very dangerous compared to anywhere else that he talks about he lived at. He don't talk about Trenton. Whew. Jesus Christ. He don't talk about his time in Trenton. Same size city. So we got, listen, look, we got this is a great thing because he lived in Trenton, right? Trenton is the same population as Clifton, the town where he says the KKK was chasing his family around. Clifton has had one homicide, right? Last year. Trenton, on the other hand, is, you know, a black city, even though Clifton doesn't have any black people, but Trenton has black people. Trenton has black people. And according to their stats, man, they had 20-something murders last year. So you got a all white and Hispanic town with no black people had one murder last year. In a black town, a town with a large black population, had 20-something murders last year. Why do these niggas lie so much, man? Why do these niggas lie so much, man? They had 23 homicides in 2022. And that was a reduction. Despite improvements in 2022, Trenton continues to be ranked among New Jersey's top 10 most dangerous cities. Wow. Shout out to Roger Wood. He says, for the infotainment. Yeah, man. Shout out, man. We bringing you this, man. We done did like 20 stories already. If you just joined us, we done did like 20 stories already, man. It's wild out here right now, man. Crime is down, but only in the places where Trump sent the National Guard. If there ain't no National Guard, everything's the same. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B once again, man. Barry B supported the channel earlier in the day. We had a very good live stream earlier today, man, about that black teacher that got mowed down by that illegal immigrant in Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw that. Now look at this fucking guy, this actor. So we already know he lived in Trenton growing up, which is one of the most dangerous cities in New Jersey. And New Jersey's got like 100 dangerous cities.
School was always a priority outside of the industry just because of the nature of life. You know, she always said, you know, you can make all the money you want, but if you can't read them contracts, it don't matter. So for us, you know, growing up in Jersey, it was rough. We've been around a few spots that were tough. I mean, you know, we grew up in Trenton, Hackensack, and Clifton. Oddly enough, Clifton was probably the roughest because we actually lived around the KKK out there. Jeez. And yeah, we dealt with them on a regular basis. That's why I'm not like surprised by what's happening today. I'm like, guys, the problem has never been fixed because it was never addressed. So
yeah,
come on.
You can't go past you dealt with the KKK. What? I need some kind of something with that. What's that mean?
What does that mean? Man, as a kid, I remember we used to put up Christmas lights, but they cut our Christmas lights 3 years in a row, so we just stopped putting them up. They would throw.
Who is they? I'm glad he asked him that. I'm glad he asked for a follow-up. Thank you, brother, for asking for a follow-up, man. That's the least. Make this nigga tell us. Make this nigga they. Who they? They. Give us some names, nigga. Not no they. Because we know if the KKK, if he's 30, well, he's 30-something, he's 35. Nobody 35 has lived in a world where the KKK attacks you and it's not a news story. Because we go back and we do news stories from the 1880s, in the 1880s, and the 1870s, where it's chronicled when the KKK has a dust up or lynches somebody or does a rally or does a demonstration, public demonstration, burns a cross somewhere. We see articles in the 1930s, the 1910s. So, nigga, if you and your family were getting harassed by the KKK, and let's just say he's 35, so he's born in what, 91? So in the late 90s, in the early 2000s, there's a fucking news article about it. There's a fucking news segment about it. Press 1. KKK wasn't just terrorizing a black family in the 90s and in the 2000s, and it ain't no motherfucking news or story about it nowhere. It ain't no mother. He should have said, yeah, we was on the news, man. We was on the news several times, man. Yeah, the NAACP came down to my house. Jesse Jackson, R.I.P. R.I.P. to Jesse Jackson. You know, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Jesse Jackson. It is what it is. He's a man of his times. But R.I.P. to Jesse Jackson. But Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, they came down there, yeah, man, and they, you know, Nation of Islam. Ain't no fucking way in the 1890s the KKK was doing something to a black family and it wasn't chronicled in the newspaper. And it wasn't chronicled by the black activists that, you know, covered that shit back then. This is all horse shit this nigga's talking about. This nigga is talking about straight horse shit. Shout out to my man, Baila Con Latinas. He says, I told you that I was going to sell cookies. I'm now deciding to sell crack. Let me know if you need some. I'm good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Let me not even, I don't even want, you know, I don't even want to string you along, man. I'm good.
Sack and Clifton. Oddly enough, Clifton was probably the roughest because we actually lived around the KKK out there. Jeez. And yeah, we dealt with them on a regular basis. That's why I'm not like surprised by what's happening today. I'm like, guys, the problem has never been fixed because it was never addressed. So, yeah, come on.
You can't go past you dealt with the KKK. I need some kind of something with that. What's that mean?
What's that mean? Man, as a kid, I remember we used to put up Christmas lights, but they cut our Christmas lights 3 years in a row. So
he repeated the question. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? He repeated the question. Did you read that? And then he rolled back. He rolled back.
I need some kind of something with that. What's that mean?
What's that mean? Man, as a kid, I remember we used to put up Christmas lights, but they cut our Christmas lights 3 years in a row, so we just stopped putting them up. They would throw trash on the lawn, and we would have to clean that mess up. I remember they tried to kidnap my mom one time. She had to run through and cut through different buildings to get home. You know,
Oh, we riding it. What's up? Where these niggas at? Yeah, y'all was some bitches. Y'all niggas was some bitches. I'm shooting everybody right there. I'm shooting everybody right there. Everybody right there got something, got to get shot. All you niggas got to get shot. I ain't nothing. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. You know this nigga. You ain't tell this nigga. You ain't trying to talk some sense into this nigga. I don't care. You getting shot too. Everybody getting shot. I can't control that nigga. You should have tried to. So this nigga must got brothers because he keeps saying we. So you and your black brothers, you ain't got no uncles, no cousins.
Man, as a kid, I remember we used to put up Christmas lights, but they cut our Christmas lights 3 years in a row, so we just stopped putting them up. They would throw trash on the lawn, and we would have to clean that mess up. I remember they tried to kidnap my mom one time. She had to run through and cut through different buildings to get home. You know, in that part of town, it was just like, it was crazy. I remember I was probably like 8 years old when I realized exactly how this country sees me. Because
He ain't here with a bunch of millionaire niggas. All these niggas is millionaires. Every nigga on here is a millionaire and been coddled their whole life. All these niggas been coddled since they was in fucking high school and shit. And all these niggas went to the best schools in the fucking country on football scholarships and shit. And you here talking about some, I was 8 years old when I realized how this country sees me. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth, nigga. Shut your fuck. Why would you be telling young people that? Why is this your message for young people? It's people that look up to you that are watching this, young black people, and you telling them the sky's falling. And like literally nothing is going on. What's going on? 2 fucking white liberals got themselves killed in Minneapolis. You wasn't even there, nigga, when it happened. So what the fuck you care about it for? What the fuck else is going on, nigga? What the fuck else is going on? What are you talking about, nigga? You niggas are awful, man. I hate you niggas with a passion, man. And I hate you niggas. I ain't gonna lie, man. You niggas are to be hated, man. This nigga a terrible person, man. This nigga's an awful person. That's an awful person to sell this type of fucking bullshit story. And then he ain't even looking nobody in the eye. Look when he tell the story, man. Nigga, ain't nothing happening to y'all, man.
and we would have to clean that mess up. I remember they tried to kidnap my mom one time. She had to run through and cut through different buildings to get home. You know, in that part of town, it was just like, it was crazy. I remember I was probably like 8 years old when I realized exactly how this country sees me, because there was this Yugoslavian kid who called me the N-word in school. My mom said, don't start nothing, but something happened, you're gonna finish him. All right, cool. So, called me the N-word. We in the lunch line now. He starts a fight. I'm like, cool, I'm with it. I start winning, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting there, you know, I'm holding my mans up against the wall, keeping them up off me. 3 white lunch ladies beat me down off of that kid. And then they called us cops to school. They want to hem me up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, got me all apprehended, shy, arrested, whatever. They got me.
Who believes this? Who believes this? Who believes this? Who believes any of this?
On the side, they want to expel me, but they don't want to do nothing to this young white brother right here. I'm like, I'm in trouble for defending myself? How does this make sense? I'm 8. I'm a child. What's going on?
Read the comment section, man. Let's read the comment section. Black non-immigrants, now is the perfect time to speak with your children about racism / white supremacy. What it is, who it is, and how it manifests itself throughout all areas of life. Counter its impact. It says he was born in 86, okay. Said Clifton is extremely racist. Hackensack as well. Jersey was nicknamed the Georgia of the North because it was the last northern state to abolish slavery. Jersey has sundown town. Ain't no place in Jersey where a nigga can't go. Ain't a goddamn place in Jersey a nigga can't go and act a fool. There ain't a place in Jersey where a nigga can't go and show his whole ass. And the most is going to happen is people call the police. Even in those fucking Italian neighborhoods where the mob is, a nigga can go and show his ass. They're just limits. Like, you can show your ass, and they're going to say, hey, nigga, you know, take it easy, nigga. And then, you know, get the fuck out of here. Beat it, nigga. But I mean, there's no place in Jersey where a nigga can't go and show his ass. Let alone just walk down the street. Let alone just walk down the street, minding his business. This one said he must mean Clifton, New Jersey, not Clifton. He said Clinton, New Jersey, not Clifton, because Clifton is not rough by any stretch of the imagination. All these is even 10 years older than me. This one says we grew up in the West Bank and understand this firsthand. This one says, to be so naive and ignorant to believe the KKK has ever been inactive, LOL. They have formed a political party that has proposed legislation in the past 10 years. They have also donated to candidates, etc. An ill-informed nonce project, their limited knowledge on, I don't know what the fuck this is talking about. Oh, God, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man? Why y'all niggas like this, man? Why y'all like this, man? Support the channel, man. Take the $10 challenge, the $50 challenge, the $30 challenge. Sponsor the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat.
I would rather have a dead baby. I would rather have a dead baby on my conscience than a baby that has to live a horrible life and get traumatized and for the first 18 years of their life.
So you just come up in the womb and poison them?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Spare them those 18 years.
Spare them the 18 years. Because honestly, sometimes I wish I was aborted. Like right now, given the current state of everything in this world, I really wish my mom had just pulled trigger.
A baby is a lifetime commitment.
So why does that baby have to be crushed and suctioned out to death and poisoned to death? Because instead of just getting a C-section in the 3rd trimester and giving that baby care and adopt it out, or even it would be so much better for that baby to be in the system for 18 years than to be crushed and poisoned. No, it would be better. It would be better for a child to be ripped apart in the womb than to be in foster care for 18 years.
Foster care is a really messed up system.
Yeah, so it's better to poison them and dismember them in case they are in the system.
I would rather have a dead baby. I would rather have a dead baby on my conscience than a baby that has to live a horrible life and get traumatized and for the first 18 years of their life.
So you just come up in the womb and poison them?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Spare them those 18 years.
Spare them the 18 years. Because honestly, sometimes I wish I was aborted. Like right now, given the current state of everything in this world, I really wish my...
Well, you're sitting out here and you're free as a bird to do whatever the fuck you want to do. He's talking about the current state of the world. Well, literally nothing is happening to him. This guy can go anywhere except for probably like a a rough black neighborhood, but anywhere besides a rough black neighborhood, he can go anywhere, any hour of night, and nobody's gonna do a thing to him. A fucking thing. He can say anything he wants to say, anytime, about any person in this country.
Mom had just pulled trigger.
If you are in college, you're on a college campus right now, you're getting an education, you're dressed very well, you have nice headphones there, you are not struggling for anything. You've got jewelry, you've got nice sunglasses on, you're here at a college campus, and you're gonna look at us. You talk about privilege. What a privileged thing to say, that you wish that your mom had just killed you because you're doing so poorly. You're at UCF right now. You're a college student getting an education. Things are it's so bad for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's so bad for you.
I have plenty of my own shit. You can't look at the fact that, like, oh, I'm at college. My college is paid for because of Florida state laws that allow people to get affordable access.
What an even more privileged thing to say. So your college is free.
Not just me. That's not just me. That is half of this campus, at least.
Yeah. And we're supposed to give these people power back. We're supposed to give these people power back. We're supposed to give these people power back of the country because why? A couple white liberals got themselves killed in Indianapolis. I mean, I just don't understand, man. These people want to run the country. The average black person agrees with 90% of what this fucking faggot is saying. Can you believe that? The average black rapper, hoodlum, Shaniqua, Vixen, bad baddie, agrees with 90% of what this faggot is saying. That's crazy. I want you to think about that, y'all. Shout out to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP. Humming through once again. Salute. I mean, cops were called to an intersection where a group of around 20 teens on bikes and e-bikes were blocking the roads, doing stunts and disrupting traffic. When the officers arrived, one of them clipped one of the suspects and tackled him to the ground to arrest him. While I agree that kids need to be accountable, I'm not sure if this is appropriate given their ages. Was this appropriate? Yes, fuck them kids and fuck you, faggot. Fuck them kids and fuck you.
Stop!
Go!
Stop it!
What the fuck? Yo.
Oh, you want to go too?
Fuck them kids and fuck you. DC water. Oh yeah, they had a spill in DC. I was in DC last week. I got out of there just in time, I guess.
And I didn't want to move. Me basically saying I wasn't prepared to move. God, bro, like every time things start to look good for me, bro, things just... I'm sorry y'all had to see me break down and cry again like that, man. And it's been a minute since I cried, but I was only crying because this situation is hurting me. I wasn't prepared to move, and I didn't want to move. Me basically saying I wasn't prepared to move is me saying that my credit wasn't in order, right? Don't be that person, man. Everybody knows about credit. Oh, and that's crazy, right? I'm outside doing a video because it's too loud in my own house that I pay $7,500 a month for.
Security is in the house. How am I supposed to sleep? I woke from the video. I hear it. I had to stop.
And they're banging on wood and breaking things and trying to reorganize a bathroom on the outside of the house. I moved to this house thinking that maybe it's okay that the outside is boarded up and they said that it's an additional bathroom they're going to be doing. It's all right, man. I'm just trying to move. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get cracking. I got this Snapchat going crazy, the internet on my head. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was feeling, right? When I lost my Snapchat because I was out of control, man. I got to take accountability. I was dissing my ex so hard, bro. Going to Twitter, finding pictures, trying to post them on my Snapchat, proving that I was the only capable parent of raising my kids and she didn't want them to be in school. You know, that's really what happened, man. And when I went too far, Snapchat took me and they said, you are off the platform, man. Now, a lot of you don't understand what that meant for me. That meant I was negative $100,000 a month from that source of income right there. I was making $100,000 a month from Snapchat. And that's not a lot of money, but it is.
That's not a lot of money. These young streamer motherfuckers, they killing it, man. He said that's not a lot of money.
They say you are off the platform, man. Now, a lot of you don't understand what that meant for me. That meant I was negative $100,000 a month from that source of income right there. I was making $100,000 a month from Snapchat. And that's not a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. At the same time, it's only a lot of money if you know how to handle your finances. It's not a lot of money if you over budget everything. If you making $100,000 a month and you living like a billionaire, you're gonna be broke soon. That's all I'm trying to say. From my YouTube career perspective, from 2015 up until now, I have never known how to budget my money, and that is very embarrassing to say. But I'm an adult, and it's worth saying, man. So for those of you that look up to me or used to look up to me, of course, it's very few of you that probably look up to me right now, judging off the things that I'm saying in this video or things that I've done over the summer or last year, or whatever. But that's understandable. But the thing that is going to change about all that is I'm going to win some of y'all back, and I'm going to win new people over because
these young boys are making a lot of money on fucking these platforms. Just they got so many views and shit. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see what ABL talking about. Ugh.
If you ever say the word coon to me, you call me that, I already know you retarded. So for real, I ain't gonna squabble with you because I already know where you at mentally. I know you still count your fingers to count to 10 to do simple, I know you still count like this with your fingers to count to 10. So I ain't even really gonna squabble too much. All I'm gonna do is give you information. If you ever
still calling niggas coons and shit. Let's see. Homeless at 17. Homeless at 17 mean you beefing with your mother. Let's see. You beefing with your mother or you're not in good graces with your parents.
Crying right now because I got mixed emotions. I don't know if I want to cry or laugh right now. If I break down in this video, like y'all know, I'm a kid right now, and my family ain't always been in the best financial situation. So, I ain't always had everything or whatever growing up, everything I wanted. So once I got my hands on some little money,
I ain't always had everything I wanted. That's the standard. And listen, I remember that is the standard for black kids. If you don't get everything you want, I'm doing every new fashion because fashion is very, very important when you're black. The clothes, the tennis shoes, the new labels, whatever it is. If you can't have all of that stuff, you feel like you're being, you're not being taken care of. But then whatever toy or fad that's come out, shit comes out every once in a while, fucking hula hoops and fucking pogo sticks back in the day, man, yo-yos and shit becomes, if you don't have all that shit whenever it come out too, whatever the fuck it is, video games, you feel like you in the press. So I can't really tell if this kid has really got it bad because what he said, man, is true. Like if he don't have everything that he wanted, he got it bad.
I was trying to help. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to help everybody. Ain't nobody trying to help me, bro. I'm out here alone. I ain't even had no time to think about what's going on in my life. I just gotta stay on the move, bro. Every day, I gotta figure out, folks, where I'm finna lay my head at, bitch, where I'm finna eat, where I gotta do this and all that, folks. I ain't even had no time to think. I'm just not thinking about this shit. I've been homeless for about damn near a week now. I'm just not crying about the shit.
A week?
I ain't had no time to even develop my feelings.
A week? You've been homeless for a week. And listen, when you a kid, man, being homeless for a night, realizing, oh shit, wait a second, where my bed at? Your bed, your TV, the bathroom down the hall, the heat. Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah. Yes, motherfucker. You are. This is life. This is life. Yes, motherfucker. Yes, motherfucker.
For this shit, folks. I just gotta keep going. Even family, friends, and all. Even my family, some of them know I don't got nowhere to go, folks. Where y'all think I'm finna go? I'm 17. I just got my job back. What the fuck y'all think I'm finna do? What I'm supposed to do out here? I gotta depend on somebody till at least next year so I could get a house in my name. I can't even do that right now. I'm fucked. I hate that I had to be put in this position. Like, Why I had to be born into this shit? I ain't do shit wrong to nobody. Even what they trying to say I did do, I did not do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Be put in this position, like, why I had to be born into this shit? I ain't do shit wrong to nobody. Even what they trying to say I did do, I did not do.
What, do you believe him? Do we believe him? Do we believe that he didn't do what they said he did?
I had to be put in this position, like, why I had to be born into this shit? I ain't do shit wrong to nobody. Even what they trying to say I did do, I did not do. Then employers don't want to let you work. I'm willing to be one of the hardest working workers. Little do y'all know. Alone, folks. I'm alone, folks. I don't got nobody to talk to about shit. I can't go to nobody and talk to them about nothing, folks. Real life. Just gotta deal with this shit, folks. I just gotta deal.
Everybody, I just want to be left alone when it comes to shit like that. Like, and I'm human, so everything that certain people say, like, okay, it's gonna bother me. Like, I don't hate nobody, and I wish I would be the kind of person to tell y'all what happened, but it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Like, honestly, I don't wish nobody no ill will. I really hope, she can come back from it. Like, I don't hate that girl, so it's like, I don't know. Y'all just hurt my feelings. My feelings is hurt.
Samaya Marie goes off on people calling her an escort and says, y'all just mad. Y'all don't look good like me, and I'm very young and genuine with a cool vibe. People like being around me. A rapper just gave me $600K the other day. Jeez Christ. Fuck it, hey, man. Let's see what is going on with CNN, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. If you being entertained and informed, man, please sponsor tonight's programming. We need you guys to sponsor tonight's programming, man. We are the channel is we need people to sponsor the channel, man. We need you guys to continually sponsor the channel, man. It would be nice to get some new sponsors. Shout out to all the people that sponsor the show. Salute to all you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. Let's see what's going on CNN, man. Yikes. So Scott Jennings, no Scott Jennings? Okay.
Just in the last few weeks, we have seen cases involving, we have seen cases involving federal agents with a Venezuelan national in Minneapolis, who they claimed had charged them with a snow shovel and attacked them. Christine,
have to do with the
let me get my
ballot?
point across, and then you can. And the point is the point is that they charged them criminally, and when they went to court, evidence proved that what they had said was a lie. That this government lies. That's the point.
All right, Kevin, a quick last word.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm
my
not sure.
last word is you're all nuts. Like, that's just.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Kevin.
Guys,
Am I in on that?
Okay. Look, we got to keep it together here, okay?
We are.
Honestly, I mean.
Look at how why is she so evil? Why is this white lady so evil, man? She never has anything positive to say. She always got that look on her face. God damn, woman. You're awful.
There's a way to talk about these things. If you don't have anything to say, just say that, and I won't come to you next time.
You don't
All
have
right,
basic
next
information,
for us,
Kevin. You don't know
everyone.
who's running for the
Everyone,
Senate
thank
in
you
Texas.
for being here.
That was a stretch. It was
Next,
insane.
excuse me.
A shovel.
Excuse
to the
me.
ballots?
Stop,
What's the shovel?
Kevin. Stop.
The federal government lies.
Next for us, we are
Sorry, that's
honoring
crazy.
a civil rights icon when we come back.
These people are. Those women are so stupid, man. Those are some dumbass women, man. Some dumbass women, man. They should just let those women have their show, like where they can just, like a women's channel, man. What happened to the women? Wasn't it a women's cable channel? Wasn't there? Am I wrong? Was there not a women's cable channel? Or is there like a women's channel you can put all the women's shows on and consolidate them? And consolidate them. That's what I want to do. I want to find a. Let's do that. Like, if you got a woman on your show, it gotta go on that channel. Like, just one. Like, literally, if you just get one woman on your show, it got. I don't care if it's 100 men on the show. If one woman has got to go on this channel, we got to start consolidating this stupidity, man. Okay? We can't have this spread out, man. Put it all on one channel. Women's entertainment, yeah. Put all the shows on there, every show. That way, this is art. This guy's yeah, this guy, he can go on the channel too, man. But maybe we have a channel for LGBT, yeah. LGBT network. He can go on the LGBT network. So broke with a big dick and wealthy with a shrimp dick. This is what women are going to say. They all going to decide which one they want. This side is broke with a big dick. This side wealthy with a shrimp dick.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and bust her out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really sleazy. All they just say is please me or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. How is it, babe?
because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity because we just can't hide.
Women know, man. They know. They know what's up, man. They know themselves better than we know them, man. They know. They know. They know. Oh yeah, we gotta do that one story before we go. Yeah, we're gonna do this story before we get back over here to YouTube. Alexander Lamar Banks Jr. was arrested in Michigan after he reportedly ran down white family with his car, killing the couple's 3-year-old daughter. Court documents of the incident describe how Banks then got out of the car with a shotgun and shot the parents. He also brutally assaulted a 72-year-old woman who showed up at the scene. The mother and father are currently in the hospital in stable condition. The 72-year-old woman is currently in critical condition. Why isn't this national news? Holy shit. He had quite a day there, man. They call us lazy, man. You can't be lazy and do all that stuff, man. What is this, Delta Township? Eaton County, Michigan? This nigga 21? Yikes. He intentionally drove his sedan into a mother, father, and their 3-year-old daughter, striking and killing the child. He then got out of the vehicle, retrieved a 12-gauge shotgun from a backpack, fired multiple rounds at the parents and the already injured child. After reloading, he fired again. When a 72-year-old woman arrived at the scene to help, he assaulted her with the shotgun used as a club, leaving hair and flesh on the barrel. Damn. The entire incident was captured on a nearby doorbell camera. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Fucking Christ, man. That doorbell camera gonna be a motherfucker, ain't it? Fuck. Let's see.
Five parades, 10 days, and a carnival season that, at times, turned from celebration to controversy. It began February 7th with the crew of Ferret. City Council President J.P. Morrell accused the crew of violating the city's Mardi Gras ordinance after koozies promoting a THC-infused seltzer were thrown from a float. Morrell says the ordinance clearly bans commercial and political messages on parade throws. He also warned that if crews don't regulate their own riders, the city can step in.
And if you are incapable or unable of following the rules, then there are plenty of crews behind you that will.
Fred's captain called the koozies unauthorized, apologized, and says the crew will handle the matter internally. The next day, 41 riders were removed from Float 10 in the crew of Carrollton after beads were thrown aggressively toward officers.
I'm not going to have a bunch of idiots out there on the parade route go try to ruin it for everyone by trying to hurt people.
Mayor Moreno warned one person's actions could cost an entire float. The crew launched an internal review. 6 days later, controversy intensified during the crew of Tux. Photos showed black dolls appearing to hang by beads around their necks.
It was her innocence that was taken away because I had to expose her to, a darker side of racism and tell her why she wasn't allowed to play with it.
And she was asking to keep the doll.
Absolutely.
To her, it's just a doll and a bead. She doesn't see past that.
She's like, well, Mom, it's just a Barbie. And it's not.
City leaders condemned the display. 2 riders were terminated. The Attorney General announced an investigation, and Mayor Moreno invited the young girl and her family to watch parades from Gallier Hall the following day.
Look how coddled niggas is. Press 1. Look how coddled niggas are. Because they say that this is a bead, it could just be a bead around the black doll's neck. Like, hey, it's Mardi Gras, right? Everybody's wearing beads around their necks. Let's put the beads around the doll's neck. Because they threw white dolls too. This is what they're not telling you in this story. They threw white dolls too, but the people say it doesn't matter if they threw white dolls. It doesn't matter. The fact that black dolls were thrown and had beads around their necks, that's all that matters. So it's basically like if you fucking kill 20 people and 10 of them are white and 10 of them are black, only the 10 black lives matter. So these people got upset, and the motherfucking Attorney General, the mayor invited
Mayor Moreno invited the young.
They got to chill with the mayor. The black people got to chill with the mayor. And the Attorney General is investigating the case. Look how coddled black people are, man.
City leaders condemned the display. 2 riders were terminated. The Attorney General announced an investigation, and Mayor Moreno invited the young girl and her family to watch parades from Gallier Hall the following day to help restore their Mardi Gras experience. The next day, riders on Float 32 and crew of Toth were removed after complaints of aggressive throwing. Police later corrected their initial statement and clarified no federal agents were involved. By Tuesday, riders were cleared. NOPD apologized for confusion. Then came Mardi Gras Day. During Zulu, a 4-year-old boy was allegedly struck by a wine bottle thrown from Float 26.
I thought it was a coconut until I felt the glass.
Her son required staples and was later diagnosed with a concussion. Zulu says glass is not allowed on floats and that it's investigating. As crews review their own riders and
Zulu float is the black float. Damn.
thrown from Float 26.
I thought
Jesus Christ.
Now, first at 6, the leader of a small St. Louis town remains locked up, accused of various serious crimes. Tonight, one person comes forward saying their life.
Oh, man. Yo, you niggas, man. Shout out to Mark Ishmael, man. Mark Ishmael is in the building, man. You niggas, man. God damn it, boy. You nigga politicians, something else, man.
Now, first at 6, the leader of a small St. Louis town remains locked up, accused of various serious crimes. Tonight, one person comes forward saying their life was changed by Mayor Michael Cornell's actions. For months, Only First Alert 4 Investigates has been looking into the Riverview mayor. We now know a county grand jury has indicted Mayor Cornell, and we are working to get that information right now. But first, our Avery Martinez with the new allegations.
We were able to speak with one man who claims he was a victim of Mayor Cornell. He shared his story with us, saying he hopes it will shed some light on the situation in Riverview. Willie Suarez also gave a victim impact statement at a Cornell bond hearing in January. And he tells First Alert 4 he's spoken to outside law enforcement agencies. We do want to warn you, this story discusses assault and other serious topics.
I never met him. Me and him are not close friends. We were never friends. It was just business.
It was the night of December 20th.
Hold on, man. Yeah, this motherfucking nigga with his eyebrows arched talking about something. We was never friends. It was just business. Ow, God. This is starting off bad for the mayor, man. Let me put the mayor, boy. You got a lot of explaining to do, man. You got a lot of explaining to do, Mr. Mayor. This pretty light-skinned nigga talking about something. It was just business. What? He better be a drug dealer. This is when you hope. This is when you hope your mayor on drugs. Please let my man be on a crack addict. Jesus Christ, man. What's going on here, man?
Want to warn you, this story discusses assault and other serious topics.
I never met him. Me and him are not close friends. We were never friends. It was just business.
It was the night of December 20th, 2025, when Willie Suarez claims the mayor messaged him on social media.
I wasn't aware of his job or who he was or what he did for a living. I don't live in Riverview. I had no clue who he was.
Suarez knows people in Riverview and regularly visited. When he realized he was talking to the Riverview mayor, Suarez thought it could be a good business connection.
Well, considering my background and where I come from, I was like, wow, the mayor reached out to me. So I entertained the conversation.
Suarez says over several hours they messaged.
Why even the B-roll look gay the way? How they find gay holding phone? How do you put that into the search engine? Give me some B-roll of a gay dude holding the phone. You know how they do? They hold it all clenched up and shit. That's crazy, man. Your B-roll look gay, man.
Over several hours they messaged. Then he received an unexpected call.
No, I didn't think he was going to call me right away. He was asking on myself. The conversation was based around me.
Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are these people, man? Hold on, man.
I didn't think he was going to call me right away. He was asking on myself.
What the fuck? Yo.
The conversation was based around me.
And Suarez wasn't concerned when the mayor invited him to an after-hours event later that night.
It was a really good conversation, and it was nothing inappropriate.
But Suarez says from the minute he entered Cornell's house, things didn't seem right.
I thought I was going to meet the mayor and lock in with him, do business.
Nigga, if a man fucking contact you on social media out of the blue, come on, nigga. You knew what was up, nigga. You knew what was up. You knew it was cracking. You know why he tried you. He wouldn't try you if you ain't have like some LGBT shit vibes. That nigga would never call. The man would never call me, man. Man be like, man, just swipe right on my ass, man. He swipe on my ass, man. Pause. They like, nah, this nigga might swing on me or some shit. Ah, man, I ain't fucking with this nigga. Yeah.
He entered Cornell's house. Things didn't seem right.
I thought I was going to meet the mayor and lock in with him, do business. Every time I would get halfway done with my drink, he'd come back in and try to get me to drink some more. But
yeah, that's what they try to do. That's what gays try to do. They try to get you drunk, man. That's what gays try to do. They try to get you drunk. He probably figured like if he gets you drunk, that's what we do. That's what fucking heterosexual men do. When we get girls, we ply them with liquor. So it makes sense that he do the same thing. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It really makes sense. Like when I was younger, man, we would have, yes, if it was us and some girls, or if it was just me by myself and a girl. You try to drink something? Oh yeah, if she said she was trying to drink, it was almost like, oh shit, my chance of getting some action just went up exponentially. Like, I mean, my chances just like, only way I probably ain't gonna hit now is if she fall asleep. If I give her too much liquor and she fall asleep. So yeah, the gay dude, they use the same tactics us heterosexual dudes do, man. I've heard that, man. They use the same tactics, man.
This says from the minute he entered Cornell's house, things didn't seem right.
I thought I was going to meet the mayor and lock in with him, do business. Every time I would get halfway done with my drink, he'd come back in and try to get me to drink some more, but pour some more in the cup.
Suarez says that eventually the mayor assaulted him.
Sexually assault can be someone touching you the wrong way and you ask them to stop. No means no.
That's true. No does mean no, but nigga, you know what's better than no? That damn door slamming behind your ass and you getting in your car and driving the fuck off. Press 1. The sound of your car engine and the sound of your tires screeching down the road. That's better than any door in the world, motherfucker. Not just in there all night. No, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, I told you no. Can you get your hand off of me, Mr. Mayor? No, motherfucker. The goddamn door slamming, the engine revving, and your tires screeching. That's your no, motherfucker. That's your no. That's no. Press 1. Take the challenge. Support the channel. Sponsor the show. Fuck that. Talk with your butt. Mark.
Yeah.
This guy should have talked with his booty hole, right? He should have switched. He should have switched his booty hole out that door, right? He should.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Like, the mayor got a lot of explaining to do, man.
I think that the mayor, we already got enough to convict the mayor, man. Ain't nobody.
But this guy's sweet though. He's sweet. I just don't think I don't think he was into the mayor. That's all it was.
Yeah, the mayor brought him over there under false pretenses. But if you sweet, any man that bring you around is, oh, you know what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sweet, a nigga talking to you for more than 2 seconds.
Yo, you know he's sweet. Like, look at his demeanor.
Yeah, man. It's just like a chick with some big titties and shit or a big ass. It's like you just any dude talking to her, like you already know, like a nigga trying to smash, bitch. You're like, what the fuck? No matter what he talk about, small talk, whatever, nigga trying to smash. This nigga talking about some any touching is an assault. Okay, so when you gonna get your ass up out his house? Did you leave? I want to know how long he stayed over there. Fuck that, nigga. I'm out, nigga. I would have never went over there. First of all, I'd have been like, yo, what's up, man? Yeah, man. Okay, yeah. We just do a voice. We're gonna do a video call, man. I got kids, man. We do a video. We do a Zoom. No, I want to do it in person. Oh, fuck that, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. You crazy, nigga. But here's the thing, sir. Straight up and down, like no bullshit. The nigga cold approach you online, like not like you was commenting on something in a thread, and then you replied to something, and he said something, you said that y'all start a conversation organically, like you just nothing, and then boom, a DM from some nigga. Nah, my G.
Like he knew what's up, man. That's why he went in there. He knew what's up. He knew, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm not giving that booty hole, not the first."
And lock in with him, do business. Every time I would get halfway done with my drink, he'd come back in and try to get me to drink some more, but pour some more in the cup.
Suarez says that eventually the mayor assaulted him.
Sexually assault can be someone touching you the wrong way, and you ask them to stop. No means no. Stop means
a straight nigga would never use that term. No means no. What do you mean? How do you mean? The straight dude don't even know what no means because nobody ever tried him like that. Like no means no. Like what the fuck? Come on now.
Stop. I don't think he was ready for another man to tell him no.
Suarez says he eventually got away. As he was leaving, Suarez says he saw something compelling him to contact law enforcement and First Alert 4.
Whatever happened in the house, I was willing to take it to the grave. But it was something I saw in his house that I knew I would never be able to live with myself with if I would have kept quiet about it.
Before.
What?
He was willing to take it to the grave, but there's something he saw in that house. So what? So what did you see in that house? Because I can't be mad at him on the take it to the grave incident. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, fuck that nigga, man. You play with me like that, like you can't. It ain't nobody you can confide in about that shit. You know that, right? Like you can't go. Like let's just say he not sweet, right? Let's just say he just a little sassy, right? But he not gay, right? He can't go to it. You can't go to no niggas and be like, you know what? This nigga tried to play with me the other night. I went over to this little townhouse. He was talking about some business. That nigga put his hand on my thigh. You can't. Niggas gonna say you gay. You can't do that around niggas. Gonna clown you. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Like he can't walk from that.
Yeah, just the fact that he put his hand on your knee and you ain't kill him or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You would have had to kill it. Unless the story was like, yeah, I killed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't that, then you just, you can't confide. So yeah, you might gotta take that to the grave. I will be honest about that though. Like, nigga, Nigga gonna clown you, nigga, because niggas, it's just like we like that. That's how we are, man. We overly we not homophobic, but we feel like anything close to approaching that shit is, you know what I mean, ground, like, you know what I mean? Just anything around it. It's something that, you know what I mean, that we don't want to approach. We don't want to be attached to, you know what I mean? In no kind of way. Because we feel like if we attach to it, even on the peripheral, it make us guilty.
Yeah, if you're around the scene, like if you're around certain people, like, yo, what you chilling with him for? Like, nah, he cool, yo. What?
Like niggas don't. Yeah, niggas got strict rules about certain shit. That's one thing. A lot of things niggas don't have strict rules about, but that's one thing they do. Some shit like that.
That I knew I would never be able to live with myself with if I would have kept quiet about it.
Before leaving, Suarez claims he saw the mayor FaceTime someone he believes was under 18, something Suarez says he reported to police. Cornell currently faces multiple counts of sodomy, possession of child pornography, and authorities say some of his victims are minors. The claims Suarez made about Cornell match details in charging documents at a Riverview home at the center of a St. Louis County police investigation in January. Suarez says he's also worried about the teen, something Suarez says
I would never be able to live with myself with if I would have kept quiet about it.
Before leaving, Suarez claims he saw the mayor FaceTime someone he believes was under 18, something Suarez says he reported to police.
This man off the hook, man.
Yeah, his career is done. His political career is finito.
Man was like, man trying to make him jealous and shit. Like, fuck you, nigga. That's how I got bitches. FaceTime the minor. Oh man, what's wrong with this nigga, man?
No, he don't even look like that shit. Like, look at him.
Nah, ain't no look like that.
It ain't. Yeah, it's sad.
It ain't no don't look like it. It's just, gay is gay. Niggas in prison are gay. They're some of the toughest niggas and shit. You can't. Nah, ain't no look means nothing.
Cornell currently faces multiple counts of sodomy, possession of child pornography, and authorities say some of his victims are minors. The claims Suarez made about Cornell match details in charging documents at a Riverview home at the center of a St. Louis County police investigation in January. Suarez says he's also worried about the future of Riverview residents.
Riverview is a suppressed, deprived neighborhood, and that's why he's targeting them.
Cornell remains the mayor of Riverview. Under Missouri law, he can only be removed from his position if he resigns, is impeached by local leaders, or if he's quo warrantoed by a higher agency, like what was done with the city of St. Louis sheriff. First Alert 4 was able to check in with Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway about the possibility of that action.
So we have looked at this really hard, and I don't think we can bring a quo against him because his office is subject to impeachment. And where impeachment is a remedy, we're not able to bring a quo. We're still looking at that. I'm hoping we can find something really clever to do.
For First Alert 4, I'm Avery Martinez.
Jesus Christ. Fucking A, man. Oh, man. That nigga sweet, man. All right, man. Whatever, man. He saved the child somewhere, so that we give you a pass for being sweet.
The man accused of killing 3 tourists near Kissimmee last month was a no-show in court this morning. Ahmad Bourget was supposed to face a judge in Osceola County. As West New's Bob Hazen reports, we've learned his defense believes he is not competent to go on trial.
Ahmad Bourget was already found insane in a separate shooting case years ago. Now his lawyer is raising that same concern in this triple murder case.
Mr. Bourget refused to be transported this morning.
This was supposed to be the time when Ahmaud Bojai could plead guilty or not guilty to the murders, but as the judge said, he refused to leave the jail. Prosecutors said Bojai did the same thing when an expert tried to evaluate his mental health.
The doctor is completely incapable of evaluating him because he wouldn't get up.
Osceola County investigators say Bojai shot and killed 3 tourists staying at an Airbnb next to his house last month. The victims were all in town for the Mecum auto auction, but were gunned down for no apparent reason outside the house. Bojai had previously been arrested for shooting random cars at a Wawa in 2021, but he was.
Yep.
Wow. Shout out to the Patels. They on the board. Well, usually they kill like they off their wives, but damn, he went in.
Yo, he a bad motherfucker though. Like, yeah, he killed all 3 of these dudes, man.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Auction, but were gunned down for no apparent reason outside the house. Bojai had previously been arrested for shooting a man and random cars at a Wawa in 2021, but he was found not guilty in that case by reason of insanity. Now,
so this is just my question, right? And I know a lot of people, right? I understand this.
Jimmy in the back.
So he okay. He shoots up a parking lot, shoots a guy, and shoots a bunch of cars in 2021. He's not guilty because he's unfit to stand trial. There got to be somewhere else we can put you after that, other than just release you.
Psychome, they allegedly used to have those.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I think they're getting rid of those institutes and stuff. They're saying.
Yeah, they got rid of them a long time. It's crazy. Salute to Short Bus Drive. He said, "No need to be a son, man, to break a Mo touching." Yo, man.
This is low IQ privilege, is what this is.
Nah, let's give a shout out to the Patels, man. You just got to give a shout out to them. They said,
but this guy
we haven't been on the
street.
board.
He's
No, I
agree.
agree. I agree with that.
In the past, and yet somehow he's not fit to stand trial, but somehow he's deemed fit to be walking freely amongst us. It's not going to solve anything. We need to put him in jail and make sure that he and his kind don't breed.
Yeah, he cannot. That motherfucker got poison in his nuts.
He'll rape somebody. He'll,
Yeah, this is insane, man. This is insanity.
No apparent reason outside the house. Bojai had previously been arrested for shooting a man and random cars at a Wawa in 2021.
He should have never
was
walked
found
the streets
not
again.
guilty in that case by reason of insanity. Now his public defender is raising that same issue, saying they don't believe he's competent. The judge ordered a psychiatrist to examine him. If Bojai is found incompetent, he would be sent to a state hospital, and his criminal case could be put on hold indefinitely. In court, prosecutors said that needs to be decided soon.
We need to have him evaluated quickly so that we can make this determination quickly and decide whether he's going to state hospital for restoration or whether or not he's truly competent and just treating this as a voluntary program.
Bojai is due back in court for a
You don't need to
hearing
be
on his
competent to go
mental
to a
status
cell.
in April. Covering Osceola County in Kissimmee.
Unbelievable.
How did he get an attorney? Number one,
Public defender.
okay. Number two, I don't even want him in the hospital. I need those doctors to be safe.
Yeah,
He needs to be locked up.
That's
strange.
that's too much weapons. Nah.
Strange story, man.
13 News starts now with breaking news.
We're asking all that can, that believe in prayer, to pray, because there are a lot of victims. There are a lot of victims.
Happening right now, disturbing investigation into child sex abuse material involving several school
that's cultural
faculty
appropriation
members
from
and
whites,
a police
isn't it?
officer in Aliceville.
Definitely,
This
they trying to
afternoon,
get
we're
to the
hearing
big
from CNews
leagues.
And a parent on the developing situation there.
Are they eating the
Thanks for
babies
joining
too,
us
or
at
is
4.
it just abuse?
I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. A large investigation by multiple agencies had led to the arrest of these 5 people. District Attorney Andrew
Send them to
Hammond says
Somalia.
those people are 3 members of Aliceville High School faculty, 1 Aliceville Elementary faculty member, and 1 Aliceville police officer. They are all facing charges connected to child sexual abuse material.
It's a good thing they don't
The
understand
first
per
arrest,
capita.
I think earlier this month, that's when we first told you about
It would
this.
blow their minds.
Aliceville High School math teacher Roderick Granger was arrested on multiple felony charges related to child pornography. And then later
That's
today,
an L for
we
my
learned that
coworker.
the TPO
Oh my God. They're making my profession look bad. God. Yeah, I might have to change, man.
Now,
I got
wouldn't you prefer that they would just be billing the government for kids that they're not abusing? Wouldn't that just be better? That would be a better Sun business model. Bill for them and don't abuse them.
Jesus. Yeah, I got 7 more years to get out of his profession. Oh my God.
Hawkins was arrested for possession of child porn and using position for personal gain. She's listed on the Aliceville Elementary School website as a 4th grade teacher.
Aliceville police officer Kaminian Gary was also arrested. His charges include production of child porn, child molestation, and sexual abuse. Winston Bishop, who works at Aliceville High School, was arrested for child porn and drug-related charges. And Antavius Belgrave, arrested on several charges, including indecent exposure, sexual misconduct, and distributing a private image. Belgrave is listed as an employee with Pickens County Board of Education.
Hamlin says the investigations from his office.
This is their side hustle.
This is embarrassing. Yo, stop. We got some bad ones. These are the
We
bad
pay their salaries. We pay their salaries and their retirement funds, their health
This
care.
is horrible, man.
I thought child porn was the domain of white guys.
Yeah, man.
They try to get into the white leagues. This crew was like, yeah,
They're
we
trying
want
to
to be.
assimilate. You got to give them credit. They're trying to assimilate to the evil white Western culture. They're trying to fit in. I wish some other people would try that. You got to give it to the FBAs, man.
Yo, listen. Look at these bonds, man. These people are some deep shit. Look at $1 million bond. This motherfucker. Look at this nigga. He too young. He looked like he a SoundCloud rapper or some shit, man.
Communion.
No bond for her. She ain't got no bond. This motherfucker. These motherfuckers look young.
Well, they might have priors for child porn. You don't know. Maybe she doesn't.
Jeez.
This is your first time being involved in a child sex ring? Okay, well, you can walk. These other guys.
Yo, oh shit, man.
Is this a public school or a private school?
This gotta be a public school. All these black teachers. Private school got good teachers, man.
Well, like maybe a church school or something. I thought maybe, a nonprofit. Look, we can't pay you to do this job, but you can do whatever you want with the kids. If you can find some way to make some money while you're here. There's no 401k, but you can do whatever you want to these kids.
Investigation and the Department of Homeland Security investigations led to these arrests. And Hamlin says the investigation is not over and more people could be arrested.
Let's go out to Pickens County right now. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane has been speaking with several people there today.
She is joining us live from Aliceville Elementary School this evening. Lisa, what have you learned at this hour?
Well, this is a small community, only about 2,000 residents here, and it is very tight-knit. You can see Aliceville Elementary School behind me here, the high school, the only other school in town, just less than a mile down the road here. And one thing I heard repeatedly today is just how shocking this news has been for residents. And as you mentioned, 5 people arrested. 3 work at Aliceville High School, 1 at the elementary school, and another is an Aliceville police officer. That officer is Kamion Gary, also known as Kamion Hughes. The chief tells me he's been with the department 3 or 4 years. At this point, he is on unpaid administrative leave. Now, we spoke to some parents as they were picking up their kids here at the elementary school today. One grandmother who's raising her 3 grandchildren says she knows 2 of the people who were arrested very well, and she's having a hard time wrapping her head around what they're accused of. She says
she doesn't know them as well as she
taught
thought.
her grandson last year in 4th grade.
To me, she's a really good person. I think she made a bad decision of not turning it into the proper.
Even if you know the person, once they've been nabbed and pretty credibly for some child fucking thing, it's like, yeah, you know, I had no comment. That's it. I don't need to stand there and tell you anything. He was a good person. I'm so surprised that he was fucking kids or selling dirty.
They're awful human beings, man. They're just awful, man.
Well, hold on. Let me just say this. Right? Like, you can't say that the person was, because it does provide context that like they were living a double life, and I'm sure the majority of child predators and just people in general that are doing
tend to
these
work
type
around
of
kids
things are present as good people. I'm sure presenting as a asshole or a bad person would probably in your mind bring unwanted attention to you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing this type of shit, you want to be good to people because you're doing this behind closed doors. So it's like,
right,
your public face, you want it to be.
I'm not doubting that this is what she feels, but to bother to say it, you know what I mean? To just not show anything but disgust. Like, maybe they snip out the part where she says, "I'm disgusted. This is the worst fucking thing that could have happened," and that blah blah blah. He always seemed fine. You know, there's no shaking my head to what she's saying. She's like, "Hey, he seemed like a nice guy."
Yeah,
he's always helpful. Yeah, I think we're describing
authority because she really is a good teacher. And I know.
Why would you say that?
It really shocked me at the high school about Mr. Granger because him and my granddaughter are really close. He really helped her with the math.
It's going to be the second thing they say about her.
He did not know one of his officers was under investigation until that officer was arrested by the State Bureau of Investigation. He and the mayor are asking for prayers for these victims and for the entire community. They will hold a prayer vigil here on Saturday at 4 p.m. at City Hall. Live in Aliceville, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
They better get ready for that bond. Hey, man.
Oh, this one right here. I saw this earlier. This is crazy.
These last two
after he's accused of attacking a woman at a beach in Stewart.
Authorities say he tried to drown her on the shore. Adrian Criscott reports.
Good afternoon. It was last Thursday evening that a woman was walking on this beach, talking on the phone with her sister, when suddenly and without any provocation, a man attacked her and tried to drown her. The man left when he thought he had killed the woman, but fortunately, the victim survived. This quiet stretch of sand in Stewart, known as Tiger Shores Beach, is where investigators say the victim was peacefully walking while speaking with her sister when she passed a man sitting on the sand. That man, identified as 26-year-old Said Alexander Hernandez Gonzalez, originally from Venezuela, allegedly attacked her violently and without warning.
That's a long ass name.
There's not even that many genders. How could he have all those names?
26-year-old Said Alexander Hernandez Gonzalez, originally from Venezuela, allegedly attacked her violently and without warning.
This individual, according to her, held her down for an extended period of time. She was trying to time her breaths, pick her head up, get her breath, but he continued to fight with her until she went unconscious.
Authorities say the suspect let her go when he believed she had died and then fled. A short time later, the woman regained consciousness and managed to escape until she found deputies who were already nearby. Detectives searched for the suspect for days until a call from Port St. Lucie police changed the course of the investigation.
Port St. Lucie Police Department got a call from a lady who was saying that her boyfriend was suicidal. Port St. Lucie Police Department then spoke to the boyfriend, and while they were speaking, then they asked him a question like, "Why do you want to kill yourself?" And he launches into this story about how he had just murdered a female down at a beach in Martin County and left her for dead on the beach.
Detectives interviewed the man who allegedly told them he believed the woman had died.
He was just talking about her in the fight, and he says that eventually the female stopped fighting, and he believed that she died. He stated, "I thought I could not stop right now because I had gone too far," so he continued choking her until she stopped moving.
Investigators say he continued talking during questioning. Authorities informed him that the victim survived. He now faces a charge of attempted first-degree murder. The suspect remains in Martin County Jail without bond, while ICE has placed a retention on him due to his expired
This
work
old guy they
visa.
send out to the
From
beach.
So they're gonna deport him.
He's an illegal. He's just got an expired work visa. So he's illegal. Let's not fucking sugarcoat it. He's illegal.
Fuck.
Randomly tried to drown a woman on the beach and would have gotten away with it had he not. Yeah, you gotta get rid of all these motherfuckers. He could have got away with that shit.
And then not even.
He did get away with it. He's going to go back to Venezuela and be a killer there. He got away with it.
Well, that's normal though over there. So
yeah, it's just like what they do. They're savages, third world countries. We don't want that here. Sponsor the show. Let's see if we get some people to sponsor tonight's program. Take the challenge. Are you being informed? Are you being in?
Doc, you did that show about oh boy, that shit was wild. The transgender that shot up the place, the hockey rink.
Oh yeah.
That was a doozy.
Let me show y'all something, man. I just want to see what y'all think about this, man.
I thought it was the hottest biker chick in the world, and it turns out to be a guy.
Jesus Christ!
What
a disappointment.
I want to see what y'all think about this, man. This is insane. Because I saw my little brother had I seen this before, but let me oh shit, okay. All right, let me
this is the Lost Baldwin brother here.
This guy, yeah.
You don't know which Baldwin I am right now, do you? I'm Alec Baldwin. It's fat brother.
So tell me this. He said that's the boy. Shit.
What?
Tell me this. What's up with Shorty? You like her?
No, I'm good.
You good? Yo, what's wrong with her?
Yo, is it a girl?
Yes, it's a girl. I'm not. I know you had a situation with him before, but this is actually you got shell shocked, man. This is actually a real girl though. No, seriously.
Yeah, she's okay. I'm not gonna say that. I'm good. I want to be celibate.
Really? Wow. Salute the hot bus driver, man. Y'all, no, this is not a man. I'm not even trying to be funny. This is not a man. But I'm just saying, like, she has this condition. You know, in Africa, they got that condition, the distended belly button.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know how to cut the belly buttons over there. After 8 gazillion, I mean, they invented everything.
The weird part is below that are two nuts. That's the weird part.
They invented everything.
You don't get that fixed. You rock that. You don't get that snipped off.
You smash that, Jimmy? You smash it?
No, God no. For 1,000 reasons. Look at her hand.
That thing is soft.
Look at those nails.
That thing right there is soft as cotton. My little brother in Africa, he had that. That thing is soft as cotton.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if it got hard, right?
Like it's so soft, it's almost like insane how soft it is. It's like fucking touching smoke. It's softer than smoke. Like literally, like it's insane, man. I was like, because when I went over there, it was like I think 93, and you know, he took his shirt off. I think and I was like, what the fuck? I was thinking to myself, I had never seen that before.
I've never seen it till this moment right now, and I never want to see it.
No. I know these like couple. I know it's not as drastic as that, but there is some in America. Some kids do have it like that, but very rare, very rare.
Are they all doing the same dance too?
That's too big. That's too big. If it's in America, it's a little outy, just a little.
But they can fix it over there.
Yeah.
They invented everything except for how to cut the umbilical cord and fix the umbilical cord. But everything else they got covered.
Is this the same person doing different videos, or are these all different people?
This is the same one. That's the same girl. She
Oh,
has
I thought these were all different people. I'm like, Jesus, how many freaks are doing this?
No, she has her own.
How does the internet work?
Yeah,
right.
she got a BBC. That is great. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like, so what they did with my
She's
brother,
uncut.
they like depressed it. They like tried to put a band around his, but he was a little boy, so a little boy can't keep no band around his stomach. You know what I mean? He's too active.
If only there was a group of people that could come up with some way to alleviate and fix these kinds of problems during childbirth that could teach them and show them the way and provide systems to make sure this doesn't happen to.
Yeah, what if this was your dream girl though? Like I'm talking about, like she wasn't like she had everything you wanted, right?
Mm-hmm. I might smash. Yeah.
Except for that. Like I'm talking about like this was the only thing. Like you're like you dating for a long time and she tells you, I there's something I want to I gotta tell you, like I mean, you're not gonna like me after I tell you. After I show you, she like, no, baby, you perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Nah, baby,
you wouldn't marry your wife if she had this. You're not gonna. No, you'd get rid of her.
Put her out on this corner, like,
honey. I understand they've cut off your breasts because of the cancer and half of your, but that thing, no, it's a deal breaker.
Jeez, fucking A, man. Yikes.
But how weirdly, like, even if that were yours, would you make that your whole online presence? Hey, everybody, this is this weird tumor I've got sticking out of my gut.
Maybe she's, obviously.
If Kamala Harris had won, this girl would have a modeling career by now.
Obviously, she's self-conscious about it, right? You can't imagine the amount of self-conscious. The things we're self-conscious about. What do you think? You think she's not? Yo, she's self-conscious about this and she's defeating it. She's slaying this demon by, she's doing like the N-word. She's turned into she's taking the power out of it.
Okay, but when she looks like this and the wig comes off.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, man.
You gotta sew. You gotta have a sew in, man. You gotta keep the sew in, man. Fuck that. Like, god damn. Look at that motherfucking thing, man. And then it's like the girth on it is like, damn, man. Like at least like don't put me to shame and shit. You put the nigga to shame with that shit. Like, god damn.
Hasn't the Sun Man suffered enough? Does she? Does she have to emasculate the Sun Man so brazenly?
Look, I mean, I got her with lymph, but girth, man, god damn, man, she killing me with the girth, man. Bitch, you fucking rotten bitch. Can't let a nigga have nothing.
Now, who are the followers of this, though? The people are like, you rock, you slay queen. What, like, who does this?
That's crazy.
What do you think she does for a job if she has one? Her place looks nice.
She probably, I don't know, man.
She's still living on mom and dad's money.
Jimmy, what did she tell you? Kiss it for 10K.
What's that?
Kiss it for 10K.
Kiss it for
in real life?
Yeah. I'll kiss it. I'll kiss it for 10K.
Yeah, I'd kiss it for 10K. But
I'm a married man.
A peck?
No, you got to do this. You got to do.
Because I mean,
first you have to gently wash it with just soft soap, stroking it back and forth, making sure it's clean, and then you pat it dry. What's that?
Does that make you gay kissing that thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Is that like giving?
There'd be a lot less gays. There'd be a lot less gays if that was the test.
Yeah.
Prove you're gay by kissing that thing.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. That shit is Yeah, that shit is just insane, man. Salute to her though, man. I know she's got to be so insecure about that, man.
That thing is a total turnoff. I've never been turned off less by such a thing. And also, she's got that thing on her belly.
Oh, could you imagine if she had a ring on that motherfucker or something? Put like
Jesus Christ.
Why is it not tattooed?
I would shoot that bitch if he did that.
You talking about that vibrator ring shit?
I'll be like, sorry, baby. She'd be like, put the gun down. I'm like, nah, baby, I'm sorry, man. You crossed the line, bitch.
You know, they have the Crown Act. They should have something to protect her so she could just go to work like that. You can't discriminate against me because this dong. The button. The what?
The belly button act.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man.
You can put on another video image of something else other than this guy with his this woman. Sorry.
Oh, okay. What do you want, another image?
Not of her. Just something else. Anything. Like a baby on fire. Anything other than what I just had to see with my own eyes.
Would you punch your son for $1 billion?
Hell
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Give him a couple of years. You're gonna punch him and ask him to
You wouldn't punch your son for $1 billion?
Hell yes, I would.
Nah, I'm not doing that, man. Nah, that's my
Get out
son.
of here. Yes, you would.
I love
your son would hate you for the rest of your life if you didn't punch him for $1 billion.
Like, I love my
He would
son.
never, ever forgive you.
I love my son. I love my son. I'm just gonna say that. I love my son.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm being real. I can't, man. That's
$1 billion. What are you talking about?
Nah, man. That's my road dog, man.
So
you got to remember, you know, Daniel's the one that's pissed in the sink, and we made fun of him. So, you know, he's a good kid, man. I'm not doing that. Not for no $1 million.
What would you? How cheap would it cost you to punch that guy's kid? All right, I won't. Punch
I'm not punching no. I'm not punching that guy's kid
in that video right there. How much would
man.
you pay to punch him in the head?
I can't do it. I got some morals, man.
Yeah, but
can't.
You can't punch any kid for $1 billion. I don't think you're.
No, badass kids. Yes.
All right.
Badass kids, like some of the badass umbritos in my school. I'd be wanting to smack them.
You wouldn't punch you wouldn't punch your kid for $1 billion.
Not an innocent kid, no.
What about to end world hunger? Would you do it then? Come on, man.
If it's a bad kid that's been doing a lot of bad stuff, yeah, and they told me punch him, I'm doing it. But if it's just, you know, my son or nice kid, no, I'm not doing it.
How old is your son?
15.
Okay. And you haven't had to hit him yet?
Never.
Just like
never
stare him down. You put your hand on his neck. How do you keep this kid in line?
He listened to I teach him, man. He's militant, man.
Does he not believe that potential violence is at the end of any road he goes down with you if he pushes it too far? I mean, there's no threat at all or thoughts in his mind that dad would, you know, put him where he needs to be. It only happened to me once or twice from my dad, but that was all it took.
Nah. He's never had a threat, even though I've taught him how to wrestle and I've wrestled. Nah, you got to put the fear in my son, and he good, man. And like I said, the best day of my life, it was most recently. He called me during class. He was like, "Yo, Dad, they marching out of here. Can you pick me up? This shit retarded."
Hey, man.
Hurried up, picked him up during my break, dropped him home. That right there. And he listened to Ak and everything. So he's a straight kid, man. Good kid.
A 16-year-old?
15-year-old.
15-year-old.
I mean, he did. I mean, he's still gonna be a kid. Remember, he did piss in the sink. Now that's some retarded shit right there.
Jeez.
That's nothing.
But so yeah, man. One's out there if you punch your son for $1 billion.
Man,
I'll
we
punch
about to
any
have
one of your kids for $1,000.
we about to have a lot of ones up in here.
I'll punch any one of your kids for $1,000 if you don't want
to. He said $1,000. That's crazy.
Crazy work right there.
Holy shit! All right, let me see.
Pieces of spine and push your head forward. Pinch together. They could cause sometimes headaches. Sometimes they can cause hallucinations. Mr. Mayberry, sorry about that. I'm getting so many calls. You wouldn't believe how many calls we get in just do you think that the times that you do have headaches, do you think it could be caused from that kind of stress? Do you ever notice any kind of like changes in vision or hallucinations? Are you sleeping well? Any delusions ever or a blurred vision? Having any pressure in the head? Mr. Mayberry? Okay. Things like that, sometimes those pieces of spine and push your head forward, pinch together. They could cause sometimes headaches. Sometimes they can cause hallucinations. Mr. Mayberry, sorry about that. I'm getting so many calls. You wouldn't believe how many calls we get in just do you think that the times that you do have headaches, do you think it could be caused from that kind of stress? Do you ever?
I used to watch that shit, the Carbonara show. Then I found out he was gay. I was like, it kind of fucked it up for me. I can't be like, one day he was like, yeah, my husband. I was like, oh, what the fuck? You a gay? Like, oh shit, I didn't know that. And I hate the fact that it kind of like made me like stop watching it. But like, yeah, he's a fuck it. It is what it is. Carbonara effect, man. He's very entertaining.
When I was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
I see the resemblance.
Don't laugh, Brandon. I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just
That's fucking rude.
It's such a curveball.
I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave. Don't cover your mouth though either.
Hey,
you can't cover your mouth. Because the thing is that I'm telling you something that's like I'm vulnerable about it, and I'm expressing a truth to you.
Hey, dude, you gotta get serious.
And if you cover your mouth, I just feel like you're laughing.
Nope, let's do it.
You ready?
Do it.
All right. So when I was 9, I was brutally molested by a guy.
You can't say brutal.
Why?
Because that's a curveball.
So when I was 9 years old, every day for summer.
You can't throw shit in there.
Why?
Because you fucking. I can't.
Why can't I?
Every day you couldn't avoid them because.
When I was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Don't laugh, Brandon. I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just.
That's fucking rude.
It's such a curveball.
I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave. Don't cover your mouth though either.
Hey,
you can't cover your mouth. Because the thing is that I'm telling you something that's like I'm vulnerable.
Could if he was serious, could you not laugh at that? I don't know if I could.
Yeah, I'll laugh. That shit don't sound.
Well, they're comics. He knows what he's doing. There's,
Yeah.
They're breaking.
Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste woord. Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste woord dat ik hier hanteert. Omdat dat was bij mij dus ook mijn eerste gewaarwording. Dat ik dacht, dat kan niet. Dat mag. Ja, ik vind dus dat dit echt niet kan hoor. Ik bedoel, maar nee, maar moeten we nu nog antwoorden of niet? Want ja, dan zwijg ik liever.
Excuseer voor de mensen.
German
laugh
is hilarious.
No, il a parlé français. Let's parler français. I understood.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some police officers call it the Muggers Express, but transit police commanders deny there's an alarming increase in violence on the IRT number 4 line in the Bronx. Jeff Kamen reports.
Token booth number 262 at the 161st Street stop on the number 4 line in the Bronx. It happened at 5 minutes before 7 in the morning, Tuesday, January 2nd. A man with a knife killed the token clerk. Police say he looks very much like this artist's sketch, and they're looking for him right now. Passengers who ride the 4 line in the Bronx told me stories of intimidation and harassment. Just last week, a 65-year-old woman was blackjacked and slashed with a knife by a lone mugger when she refused to surrender her money. Fellow passengers ignored her during the assault and after the mugger left the train. Patrolmen say more cops are definitely needed to deal with the increasing crime. Meanwhile, it turns out the transit police radio system is unreliable in several parts of the city, and most transit cops work alone.
District 11 assignment 2 to Central, okay?
Apparently, he can't hear you.
That seems that way. 11 assignment 2 to Central, okay?
What if you needed help right now?
I'd be on my own if I needed help right now. That's the trouble we have up here. The radios just don't work.
There has been times, where we was in problem first communication where RMP calls had to be used to help you guys.
They couldn't get you because they couldn't hear you.
That's correct.
When we taped this report last week with the full cooperation of the transit police authorities, a usually reliable inside source told me transit police executives shut down some communications in the Bronx to make the cops' walkie-talkies seem more efficient. The very same source, which asked not to be identified, told me the 65-year-old woman who was mugged last week on the 4 line, well, she might have gotten help faster. But the walkie-talkies of the cops on the next station platform did not receive a call for help from the train motorman, which had been relayed by Transit Radio headquarters. Now, that transit police radio system is being modernized, but the process, it'll take at least 2 years.
Some police officers call it the Muggers Express, but transit police commanders deny there's an alarming increase in violence on the IRT number.
It's the walkie-talkies. If they had better walkie-talkies, crime would be so much better at the time.
Yeah, same problem, man.
Tonight, a Queens neighborhood is fed up. Residents say no drugs, no hookers, no way. Reg Wells has the latest on a rally by people who say they have had enough.
People were out in force to say no to drugs, pushers, and users. Jackson Heights, a vibrant community with a substantial Colombian population and a healthy economy. A neighborhood where a train runs through it, but a lot of drugs also pass through. At a restaurant on a busy corner in Jackson Heights, a reporter was murdered. Manuel de Dios was killed in what was believed to be a revenge killing for numerous exposés he had done about Colombian drug dealers. There have also been numerous prostitution raids along Roosevelt Avenue in the center of the business district.
The drugs are literally out in the open. If you really look carefully, you can see pieces of paper exchanged around.
Giuliani looks good.
And it's too much. It's degrading our youth, degrading our women, our men.
Tonight, a march along a 10-block stretch in the heart of Jackson Heights.
Los Latinos de Jackson Heights.
He said the Latinos in Jackson Heights are here to rescue the streets from drugs and prostitution. The group was vocal in their protest of what they thought was the deterioration of their neighborhood.
It's ruining the business for people along here because we don't get shoppers coming out late at night. They don't like to walk the streets. People go home from work. They have to come off the subway and late in the evening, and it's dangerous.
The march continued. People hoped here prostitution and drugs would not.
Many of the people in this neighborhood say this is all just a big show, and they say as soon as this crowd leaves, the curtain will rise again on more drug sales. In Jackson Heights, I'm Reg Wells, Channel 9 News.
Tonight, a Queens neighborhood is fed up. Residents say no drugs, no hookers, no way. Reg Wells has the latest on a rally by people who say they have had enough.
People were out.
They need forced migration
no to
of
drugs,
gliders
pushers.
into those communities. That would make the crime go away. You infuse it with gliders, the crime goes away.
Yo, check this out.
Gentrifying.
Check this out. This is what you're dealing with nowadays, Mark, when you go to the club.
Oh yeah.
You seen this?
No, I didn't see this. No.
You know what? I see this as
wow.
It's
That's crazy.
But any girl that has lips that look like that anyway is a kook that you don't want to be messing with. She's either done the injections or she's a kook who's doing this.
Man, you know how much inflated ass You know how much inflated ass I've seen, man.
Yes.
I could tell so many. I could tell so many fake asses, so many real asses. Man, I'm an ass expert, man.
It's like a push-up bra. It's just okay.
Yeah, I remember Sticky Fingers from Honest. He said, "Tell your girl stop changing the lipstick. I'm starting to get rainbows around my dick."
Wow. What song did he say that in?
I forget. I can't. It was on the first album. But look, this one right here. She'll leave like prosthetic lips around you. Think about waking up in the morning and shit, and you got like a prosthetic. You know what the fuck is this? Like you just looking down and seeing like one of them things on your dick and not knowing what it was after like a night out. You like drunk or some shit.
Those
like, you see one of them things attached to your dick, you probably have a heart attack, man.
Those lips look big enough to suck that other girl's belly button.
Jeez, this is insanity.
At least she's not destroying her face. This is just sheer lying and misrepresentation. But at least she's not, injecting herself with stuff. Maybe
Right,
she's
not down for. She's only down for a one night stand because she could not be. She's not meeting nobody serious. She ain't trying to meet nobody serious. It's like, yeah. Let me tell you the truth. There's something about me that I need to tell you.
Yeah.
She not trying to go out to eat with you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she not trying to. Let's go out to eat, baby. Let's go get some. Let's go get some pizza.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, no, you're right though. Like, it is kind of brilliant because it's not permanent.
Yeah,
So,
and again, already just looking at the fakeness of it, whether that's the stay away sign. That's someone you don't. Oh, she's a baddie, but she's also a crazy person, and you don't want to be messing with this.
Yeah.
It's like this is like lifts in guys' heels. Just gives them a little change of appearance.
Shit, crazy, man.
They have the same thing for butts now. You put a big thing back there, and you rub a little alcohol on it. It dissolves in your skin. You got a fake butt that you walk around with.
Really? Are you serious?
No, they should have it though. You could use the same technology for everything. You could use the same technology to create one of those belly buttons that other girl has. You could just graft it onto your body and let everyone have their misconceptions. Oh, you know how else you know that she's a psycho? She does TikTok videos putting on makeup. That's another one of the subtle clues that she might be a psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready to blow us outie.
Jeez.
She's on her way to Dubai. That's what these are for. These are for hookers.
Jeez. Yeah. That's some. We've covered some strange things tonight, man.
Plus, that's a dude.
Wow. Yikes. Please.
I have the exact same feed. It's crazy. Big-titted sisters.
I don't know. Somebody's hacked. I think somebody hacked my shit.
Look at the George Floyd jacket.
No, that's George Floyd. This guy's a real guy. He actually looks like George Floyd. Unless they put the fucking.
Do you think that jacket's custom made? It's not off the rack.
Jesus Christ. George Floyd. Fucking George Floyd. Ain't that a motherfucking boy? This fucking guy. Whoever this guy. Jesus Christ.
What was that? I don't remember that.
You don't remember this guy?
What is he?
The African sex.
No, I've never seen this.
Sex general. You don't remember this guy?
I don't think I've ever seen this one. No, I've never seen this. Oh, Jesus. Is he the minister of
yeah, like
health or something? The weird part was when he put the balls in his mouth. That was like, okay, what's going on here?
We did a video of him, man.
I didn't see that one.
Yo, I want to show you this. This show you how awesome white people are, right? And how, like I said niggas wouldn't have invented cars in a gazillion years. A trillion gazillion years.
Complicated, but once we understand its principle, it is amazingly simple. These two wheels are mounted on separate axles and supported by a frame so that they can revolve freely at different speeds. Let's fasten a spoke on the inner end of each axle so that by turning the spokes, we can turn each wheel separately. With a bar or crosspiece, we can turn both wheels in the same direction at the same rate of speed. Let's get something to hold this bar in place so that it will press against the spokes. Notice that this support is not locked to the axle. It turns freely. Now, we can spin the wheels by rotating the support. This is fine, as long as both wheels are able to turn at the same speed. But let's see what happens when we go around the corner. With this arrangement, we cannot drive one wheel faster than the other. And if we stop one wheel, the other wheel won't budge. Let's put this bar on a pivot so that it can swing in either direction. The bar can still turn both wheels at the same speed. And because it pivots, it lets one wheel turn even when the other is stopped. But if turned too far, the bar will swing around until it won't drive the spokes that turn either wheel. We need another crossbar and more spokes to carry on the job. When we stop one wheel, the crossbars will continue to push the spokes of the free wheel around. As long as both wheels are free to turn. Now we have the working principles of a differential. To adapt the model for use in an automobile, we will have to make a few changes. In order to reduce the jerky action caused by wide spaces between the spokes, we will put in more spokes. Further filling in the spaces between the spokes gives steadier, more continuous action, and changing the shape gives firm, constant contact. Now we can make the gears thicker and stronger, and we have differential gears. The differential looks complicated, but once...
You think niggas would have ever came up with that?
So far, all I've seen them come up with are those scooters that look like they're from the Flintstones. It's just big long piece of wood with two wheels and a stick. That they carry.
I mean, they did invent the traffic light, so allegedly.
You need that traffic light if you're gonna have all those scooters tearing up your town. Everybody riding around on those scooters that they came up with.
Yeah, he modified the traffic light. He didn't create it.
No, not at all.
I don't even get with sons. I just do the lessons and I just keep it pushing, man. I just like, let me stay quiet.
A couple of years ago on YouTube, there was this guy. He was a real sort of dorky nerd guy, but he really relished in debunking black claims of scientific discovery and invention. And he would assemble these little, 5-10 minute videos of just him debunking and gleefully laughing at the prospect that these sons came up with any of this stuff. It's pretty funny stuff. I remember his name. I can't remember his name. I can do some search and see if I can find him. He's pretty goddamn fun, unintentionally funny. It's just like the dorkiest uber nerd ever, just oily haired tech geek debunking these notions of black invention. I'll find it.
Yeah,
he's been around.
Debunked a lot of them a few years ago. I mean, a lot of them we debunked. He bumped a lot up, man. The Suns ain't invent shit. And how would they? Like, how the fuck you gonna invent everything? Whenever you say you invented everything, you invented nothing. You know what I mean? Like, we invented everything.
What are you talking about? They invented air.
It's like the "we built this country" thing. It's like, well, not really, but okay.
I mean, here it is. Gliders had the blueprint. They needed the labor workers. I'll give them that.
They were never more than a very tiny minority in any.
But they still were the labor
In
workers.
some places they were they outnumbered the regular citizens.
Like importers.
I mean, like DC,
trades?
No. Here it is.
Anything where they build things. You know, when you say you built the country, did you ever? Really
No, they didn't build it, but they needed the labor workers, and Sons were the labor workers.
Okay, even that. If you're a
you
laborer,
still need
that's
some
not building shit. You're hauling stuff. You're carrying things around. You're
You're moving shit around. You're not the foreman, like the foreman on the job. You're not like the, you know what I mean?
You're not the skilled craftsman. You're not the, you can't run shit. You didn't build this country. Be serious. But it's that same sort of blanket statement. We invented this. We built that. Yeah, okay.
But so what about the railroad? Would you give the Tigers credit for that?
It depends on where they came from. The Tigers didn't go all the way to New York and build everything across to Colorado. The railroad was built by all kinds of people: the Irish, black people, Western Asians.
Okay.
Lots of people.
Okay.
On the railroad.
All right.
It wasn't
All right.
one group.
Okay. Good. Okay. See, Jimmy being fair. All right.
Oh, I don't. But again, building railroads. All right, that's building railroads. Being part of the. But there's so much more than just the railroad. There's water management, waste management, colossal bridges and dams that they didn't build everything in this country. It's just crazy talk. But laughably so that when someone says it just goes right by, like, okay, you just know that their level of sort of delusional programming is that deep. We built everything. No.
Everything. And don't know anybody who built any, like, blacks don't need evidence. You know what I mean? Like, you would see, like, if black people built everything in your personal life, you would see evidence of it. You know what I mean? You would just see, like, niggas would just be solving problems all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Solving
Like,
problems. And, yeah. They'd be on the completely other side of the problem equation.
Yeah,
Solving
exactly.
problems.
Exactly.
Yeah, on the other side.
Exactly. You'd be on the other side of the problem equation. Yeah. It would just be like, you would just know, like with Asians, like when you just see them, even though they don't invent a lot of stuff, and somebody says, yeah, Asians are good at math or they're smart at stuff, like, you don't question it because the Asian people, there's evidence of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like blacks, the things that we claim, there's no evidence of it. Now, yeah, of course, athletics and things like that, but we invented everything. Like,
yeah.
Nah.
It's funny you say that. They never say they invented basketball, but they sure quick to say we dominated.
Yeah.
That's one thing they take pleasure of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm out here, man. Salute to everybody out here, man. We may try to do another show tomorrow, man. I don't know. During the day, we may try to do a show during the day, man. We did one today during the day, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Any final thoughts?
Peace to the nation. Anybody wants to check out my channel? I got more videos I've been putting up doing the immigration videos. Having a lot of fun.
You got one. We'll do one on the way out. Go ahead.
If you want, let me pull one up. Let me see here. I just loaded one today. It's El Salvador. Let's load up El Salvador. Let me pull that.
El Salvador. Everybody, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe, man.
Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Check it out. Here we go. Back to Streamland. It's
Shout
gonna
out
be in
to
the back chat.
channel.
There it is. It's in the back chat. But I was talking, you remember we talked before about how long it takes me to do and stuff. I think I've come up with a way to cut the time in half. I think this is going to work.
In half, right?
In half. I was so illiterate on editing that I think I've just figured out something that saves me a ton of problems.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Doctor, it's a beautiful day for scumbaggery. I'm Lance Daly with coverage of Homeland Security's worst of the worst migrants. With me, my partner, Jeff Kramer.
That's right, Lance. Today we've got another group of criminal lowlifes from our neighbor to the south, Team El Salvador.
Oh my, each Salvadoran so sinister they have a minimum of 3 names.
Like team captain and apparently mascot, Oscar Bonilla Martinez.
Just another friendly neighborhood MS-13 member who broke into our country to commit robbery.
Well, there could be a good reason.
They're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night.
Oh, from the looks of this one, they dine on bananas they can peel with their feet. This is Christian Bernos Mesquita. He's being shipped off with convictions for strong-arm rape and lewd acts with a minor.
For those unaware, strong-arm rape is a sexual act accomplished through the use of physical force or bodily strength rather than a weapon.
I'd imagine if you need a gun or a knife to pull off a rape, you're not man enough for MS-13.
Like this next fella.
Oh my, that's a lady gang member.
That's Esperanza Hernandez Chicas.
Oh, that is quite a chica. She looks like she just fought strong-arm Romeo to a draw, but I can fix her.
Ella movió cocaína para MS-13.
Watch out for that cocaine, kids. It'll drive a man to make terrible decisions. Now, how about a nice warm get out of my country to Julio Campos Araujo?
Pretty good Spanish. Araujo is no longer on the streets of Tulsa smuggling and kidnapping or staring with the stone-dead eyes of the Aztec whacked-on peyote who carves out still-beating hearts. Coming up next for Team
No, wait. Just leave her up there. Sweet baby Jesus, she is beautiful. See, kids, this could be you if you stay away from that wicked cocaine. I hope she's okay.
Here's a new acquisition for Team El Salvador. Fresh up from the minors, we have Elmer Flores Guerra. He's been called a baby-faced killer. That's only because he looks so young and he killed a guy.
I don't know what this greenhorn used to kill, but let's hope it was something age-appropriate, like a slingshot or a yo-yo. They're fun.
Help me. Now here comes the clubhouse leader for Team El Salvador.
It's Nicholas Antonio Gairan Orellana. Oh my, by the time you're done saying his name, someone has snorted all the crank.
Probably him.
But with him gone now, those drugs can go to real Americans.
That's your starting lineup for the 2026 Team El Salvador. It's hard to believe there are teachers leading kids on walkouts to keep these dirtbags here.
Right you are, Jeff. We should deport them too. I'm Lance Daly for Jeff Kramer. We'll see you on the next Worst of the Worst.
Those guys are total pros. They know their stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That Lance Daly's a motherfucker, man. Salute, man. Same black time, same black channel.
Check out my channel, folks.